We're back!
I've missed yous big time, by the way.
Have you, mate?
I have.
News.
Good
We
to
need
know
to start
you
with.
says miss me back.
Oh no, I miss you, mate. I miss you big time.
you were a big
I've not
miss.
seen you a lot.
I feel like I've not seen any of yous for ages.
He's married. Andy Halliday, Jelly McNiven.
No, he's put Jilly's name. It's Andy Cross. Andy Cross, man. What, 2 movie stars, wasn't it?
It was like that. What was it? The suit was beautiful and the shoes.
You like it?
Was that quite higher?
It wasn't cheap, mate. Aye, to be honest.
You looked the part.
I
Do you know who Jilly looked like? Do you know who Isla Fisher is?
Aye.
Didn't you?
I don't know how.
She's in Wedding Crashers. She loves Vince Vaughn in Wedding Crashers. She was married to...
tiny one?
Her mum's a famous actor, no?
She was married to the guy at Ali G.
Aye, Sacha Baron Cohen.
Mate, it was quite big news though going about.
Everyone
was talking about it, and I had a lot of...
Jilly's becoming a bigger star than Andy Boy.
What do you mean becoming? She fucking miles
Double,
bigger.
miles bigger than that. Miles
But
bigger.
he sent me a picture saying our dress should have been shorter.
I see this. This is the new season.
See on Jelly.
Dope.
See on Jelly. My boy Max, 19, obviously hormones are flying.
Is he mad on
He says, see Andy and Jelly got married. I says, oh, Jelly's a sort. And I went, Max, come on. That's my part.
Well, I actually had the opposite. I had a lot of buzz messaging with
I think you had what? A lot of buzz messaging you?
I know about me. It was the heartbreaking sign that he get married.
Oh really?
Aye, I'm not surprised.
Heartthrob, Andy boy, heartthrob.
I want to know about what was your first dance?
Luther Vandross, never too much.
Oh, I love it. Like, you know that song?
No, I don't know the song.
What?
I probably do, but I don't know.
1,000 kisses from you.
Aye, it's a good tune. It's a great tune. Was it just a small wedding, Andy?
16. 18.
I think that's brilliant. That's the people mean the most to you, innit? Got to be one of there, but still.
No, but use were 19th, 20th and 21st.
That's always, we're always the 19th, 20th, 21st then, innit? Stick your feet in the fucking stand. What was the food?
Amore.
Oh, you got Amore in?
Aye.
So they like sent you food?
Just trays of food, aye.
Amore's brilliant.
I know.
Me dad likes an Amore, didn't he? Every time you meet Dad, you want to go fucking Amore, huh?
Aye.
Funny that you got married on the same week you and your dick got divorced. We might have done up.
That's it. It counts on all the lawyers and out me sorting it, finalising it.
Joint custody. Who gets who?
It's hard though because we need to go into
Joint custody of the pubes, innit?
What's hard before?
Who's getting the pubes? Is the dick number you?
The lawyer just says, oh yeah, I can nightmare.
Yeah, what's hard? Because that's no hard.
No.
But by the way, other big news, the Barnet is looking fucking sensational, man.
I can't believe the difference in 2 months, honestly.
I know, it's amazing.
Do you wish we had the Hydro now?
I went from looking like Kane for the wrestling in Germany to looking back to a bit more normality.
Sex.
I honestly,
Still got a long way to go. We're only 3 months in.
Have you cut the top at all now?
Nah, I did the first time because I hated it, but then
I don't cut it.
now I'm just cutting sides.
That's incredible that can happen, isn't it?
Aye, you do look fucking outstanding.
Find a picture, I had like big spits up here, but this line's come in, but we'll see what happens.
But I can tell you've had a fucking great summer, I can tell.
Oh, I tell you what, man. Had to get
What was the
personal
scales this
trainers.
morning?
Personal trainers coming in tonight.
Are you paying them?
Aye.
Well, stick somebody will do it for man.
I know, but I just, I'm one of these people, you know when you played football, and I was never in the gym, so I never really understood how the gym worked. I just need somebody just to give me a wee bit of guidance.
Never understood how the gym worked.
Nah, I know.
But you know what I mean? Like, I would just go in and go,
Oh,
right,
you wouldn't know how to
I would
put,
do
like,
3 sets of
back
20,
ups,
20 kilogram.
I would just do it yourself.
Aye, I know, but
I wouldn't get somebody.
I could go into a gym workout so I'm actually know how to fucking...
What are you been in it? Would you mind saying that?
I don't know.
Because you're going to be in Inspirit, we're going to see you transform.
I'm going to go, I think I was touching about 120 kilograms.
That's not. I thought you'd. No offence. I thought you'd be more than that.
Well, I tried to think
Greg Stewart's 1, 2, 3, innit?
Aye.
I tried to think of it in a positive way, and I thought when I finished football I was 95. So I've put on 25 kilograms. I've been giving up football 10 years. So it's only 2.5 kilograms a year.
Yeah.
Got
in Summer's Euro final.
Yeah, it's the best.
He's obsessed with Spain.
Aye,
So
he went.
sends us,
That's the best event, the best thing I've ever been at. And not just because obviously England get beat. I think it wasn't just that. Even it would have been a nightmare if England won, but just the full final was out of this world. Spain are
brilliant,
incredible. Because I was actually thinking this when you actually look at Spain's 11 with the club teams they play with. See, like France and even England, probably the players are playing with higher clubs or maybe marry them. It's maybe sort of admit, but Spain were miles ahead of the
Aye, on that level.
No, it was like they're playing a different game.
So Rodriguez at half time, the boys of Mendy comes in for Sosa, and he just fits in, and but they're even better in the second half.
No.
The football-
Sociedad Bilbao, they all play possession-based football.
Aye, like that Marino, mate. I've never really
Dan Marino,
I've
I think
heard of
he's
him,
spot on again.
but I've
Dan
never
Marino
seen him. I've
for
never
Ace
watched him play.
Ventura.
How good was he every time he came on?
Amazing. And then the boy Normand who was playing, he was Sociedad as well, the goalkeeper who, man, he can zing the ball right through into the centre mid and just breaks it into
Breaks
that.
lines.
They were absolutely magnificent. And then I'd done an actual study that it's probably not for the now. I want this to be a lot of energetic today and right up for it. So the study's more, it's going to be me going out to Spain and studying how they've done, because
And to try and bring it to Scotland.
no, well, aye, but it's no. This isn't just compared to Scotland. Other nations should be actually looking at this, because there was a stat. I think it was something like, say, 27 finals since 2002 that Spanish clubs and the national team have won 27 out of 27. The numbers could be a wee bit different,
Because they
but
dominate the ball.
dominate the ball completely.
Best chance of winning games of football if you dominate the ball, innit?
And then that weekend there, the under-19s and the under-19s boys and girls won the Euros, Spain, and the lassies won it. So it just shows you, football-wise, they are miles and miles ahead.
See, before we actually move on though, obviously I was fucking gutted I couldn't go to Germany with yous, but the videos, I'm telling you now, looked unbelievable, mate. Honestly.
I mean, the first 8 days was sensational, man. What a laugh I had then after that. it was
He's
fucking-
the first week's the most I've laughed at.
You're on fire.
Mate, it's the funniest I've ever seen anybody.
Some of the things that were coming out of his mouth
I
was
can't
incredible.
remember what was the game with the point. He was fucking mad with it.
That was amazing. It was the second game.
No, but that's what fucked him, because that obviously went out and the missus wasn't happy, so after that he was a different man.
Aye,
But up
God.
to that point, mate, he was sensational.
Oh, the best. I find that see that video where you were when I said put your teeth back in your tongue. That was the video, but that I actually found that was every single Scotland fan in the country.
No, I know.
We were over there as fans, weren't we?
It was
It was
amazing.
good. It was amazing. Just what a trip.
I think you Megan him is open. That's history, mate.
It's unreal that, innit?
He's screaming when he does it. I still hear that.
That could be the best. That's etched in open goal history.
You know, Phil, but I thought I was going to hit viral, like trending. It didn't really go anywhere. Did it?
No, I thought I'd get more like
Abuse?
memes and all that sent through.
Nothing really came yet.
It was a belter, Megan.
Oh, it was a belter.
It was a throwback to my old days, wasn't
Mate, you were fucking.
it? It's just waiting,
It was a jinking on it.
just waiting.
Amazing. Right, not only is it a new season, but we've got a brand new partner, lads.
Oh,
SPK! Paul, take it away.
SPK is a completely new sports betting experience with sport at its heart. SPK offer industry-leading odds across all sports, but specifically football, with their prices powered by one of their leading betting exchanges in the UK, Smarkets. Simon, on you go.
To celebrate our new partner, they're offering a 25% odds boost on the winner of this season's Scottish Premiership.
some gone by 25%.
25%.
Brilliant, isn't it?
This combined with SPK's industry-leading odds make it the best place to bet on Scottish football this season. Do you agree with that, boys?
I agree.
Yes.
Absolutely. So make sure you sign up and take advantage ahead of the new season kicking off on Saturday.
Yes, come on! Link to sign up is in the description box below. T&Cs applies. Over 18s only, and please do gamble responsibly.
They gamble responsibly, because I do enjoy a wee flutter. No matter what, if it's Olympics, if it's football, but always do it if it's just for a bit of fun.
Right, another big announcement, lads. During the break, to launch our new darts channel, The Aras.
Oh, the Arabs. Decent.
I tell you what, first episode, don't know about you. No, second episode, no offence to Derek McInnes, but the
boys.
one with the boys was
Boys
brilliant.
were good, aye.
boys
That's
are
where
brilliant.
it will be good, because
Was it not brilliant?
every gaffer's going to be good at darts. Obviously, let Dale get that first leg to get me excited.
You're a joke though, mate.
No, what about everybody's moaning about the fact I miscounted the score for Kilmarnock, and they went for the number that I gave him. And then
was that
obviously
your fault?
that was your fault, aye. Because I went, you're needing
So you,
double.
Dale wins in that?
No, this
was the one
we
with-
played the two boys.
Aye.
Oh, right.
They were left with a number, and I'd calculated it out in my head quickly. You're left with, say, double 18, but they weren't left with double 18 because I miscounted.
Aye, it was
And then
It was guys that phoned me up and told me.
Aye.
Was it Regis?
Fucking Kevin.
Kevin.
So having a double, we're undefeated, aren't we, wee man?
Oh, I know, but listen, we get the win, because I remember Phil Taylor went for double 16 and it missed the wire, and the guy shouted game, and Phil Taylor grabbed his dart out quickly and got the result.
Supposedly had Beale, didn't he, Phil Taylor?
Aye, honking.
But the good thing about it is, obviously, we've done Kilmarnock, we've had to film another Premiership club.
Brilliant.
Oh, you've already filmed?
That was good. That was it. I came at the end of that
So
one.
I came to that one, and then we've had on the back of the first episode, we've had a wee
Been
shout
called
out
out.
from somebody up in the Tayside somewhere.
Yeah.
saying that if Kev fancies a game, a
He's
proper
good.
game.
He is good.
Is he?
Big mouth and all, no?
Big mouth and all, yeah.
Aye, big mouth and all.
I tell you what, only dusting here but days, bring his wee duster for his mask cleaning cupboard. Does he be dusting nothing?
I tell you what, set a challenge at to Hearts. Hearts has got a good standard.
Well,
Go
obviously,
start calling people out. You need to start
no,
coming
but
out
what
people.
I want to do with Hearts is let them get after a good start with the season at the now Saturday Rangers big game, and then once they've settled in, we'll go up there and we'll pull their pants down as well.
No, I want to batter Hearts because I know Alan Forrest is a joke at every sport he plays. Like
He can't be good
can't,
at
he's
darts.
bored.
I'll tell you right now, he
Be
won't.
like a fucking javelin
See, in terms
man.
of standards, he won't even go on the board against us.
Wow, there you
Who's
go.
better,
He's
man?
well
Who's
outside the
better?
top.
No,
Halkett.
Craig Halkett.
Halkett looks like a darts player.
Craig Halkett, Xander Clark, the two best.
See, Craig
Stephen King's
Halkett's good at everything.
Who else?
Except for football.
He's a scratch golfer. Heard he's a scratch golfer.
Boyce is good, and I was good. But I'm telling you, Stan.
Al's the man, mate, I'm telling
Forrest.
you. Mate, we see him at
I said darts is a javelin for him.
And
Also,
King
I'm
King's
gonna-
as well.
Use his javelins.
Young's darts is a javelin, mate.
GMS is good though.
He's no bad. Garrett, I thought Greg Stewart was better.
But GMS, he doesn't like he likes the rubber darts.
Aye,
It's too
rubber-
dangerous.
aye.
Watch yourself.
The Velcro boards. Aye.
There's the Velcro board on his.
I know, but what we'll do is, in the early days of the show, we're going to try and build it up and get some big hitters on, and
But I mean,
hopefully,
mate, I'm no way. I'm not.
no,
doing it.
your partner. your
No,
doubles
I'm no. I'm
Yeah,
right.
right.
Start
No,
calling
no,
it-
because
Because you
yeah.
need to do doubles with the
Aye.
players.
no, but see, this is what I hate. People are going to be like, "Why is this wee prick going
it's like
constantly
bullseye.
in your faces?"
Paul. It's like bullseye.
You're the dart player.
The
so-
dart player go first and the non-dart player go second. So that's you here
No,
for the
but it's
non-dart player.
you're talented.
But no, we're going
I don't
to
like
try
keeping
and
people's
grow,
faces.
have a bit of chat with the boys about their football, and maybe set a wee challenge up every week to see who can, maybe a 9-dart challenge, see the high score and stuff, and see if we can.
Well, whoever wants to challenge the boys,
Aye.
get in touch.
Even any
Now, like to
listeners.
subscribe as well to the new YouTube channels in the description box below. All subscriptions are very much appreciated. It's absolutely free and just a couple of clicks of a button.
Absolutely.
Anybody even watch the Olympics?
That's what I was going to say. I love it, mate.
Mate, I love it, I know.
Fucking
I've been
brilliant,
watching
man.
it. I like the swimming's been outstanding.
Oh, the swimming's
swimming's
mate. How
class.
exciting's the swimming, mate?
I actually like the diving as well, mate.
Diving's
the
amazing.
synchronised diving's good
How many
as well.
stars doing it? They're gonna
the
jump
bath.
through the sink into the bath. Naked on the sink.
Why did you come with your swimming shorts on today?
Imagine you diving into the bath, either side of the bath.
I just give a score. Then a shite.
Oh, it's Slane family, man. Oh, thank God.
No, I seen the day though, did you see the pistol?
The what?
10-metre pistol?
What's that?
Olympics. But no bullet comes out, so it's just basically a big game of Laser Quest. Do you not see that
No, I
today?
haven't seen that.
Did you see it?
What is it, shooting?
A pistol at a target, but you're not allowed bullets. So they're just stunning like that.
Laser.
They're fucking making up
And
any
they
of
make their
that.
own sound effects like I've just hit the bullseye by the way, no bullet.
Mate, I'm embarrassing this morning to win something that's called breaking.
I've not seen that.
Aye, it's like
That was a porn
no,
shoot,
they
like
come on. No, they come on, right, and they play music, and they've got to dance to like the different versions of the music. Or something.
Olympic porn you're watching.
They're starting
No,
to
the
make
maddest
things
game
up.
in the fucking world is the rugby sevens, mate.
I know.
Full-size rugby pitch, mate. There's 7 of them.
I know.
Brilliant.
It only lasts 15 minutes and a half.
It's good. Every attack's a
Try, mate.
every-
It's just
every
a fucking
attack,
try
aye.
every
How
time.
come we've not got a British football team in it?
I know, I would
We
do
didn't
that as well.
qualify.
You says Thierry Henry's embarrassing himself with France too.
He's playing 2 centre forwards, and then Elise, who's an out-and-out winger, is amazing. Like, playing him as a 10. Oh, it's unreal. And see his arrogance at say pits me, honestly. See if I was a manager of this, honestly, I need to say something.
What would
See
you
what he
say?
done to the young boy.
What would you say?
I don't know, but he's just so fucking arrogant. It's horrible. I know he's a listener, he says, but he needs pegged down a peg or two.
Peg down a peg. He needs peg down a peg.
Do you never wonder for see like that sport you're talking about? Who fucking gets into that? And what age
mate,
you
I
go?
know.
I want to do the non-bullet shooting.
It's literally
Aye.
just boys feel like Pollock and that, innit?
BMX and that's good as well.
Any
Oh, the
sport,
BMX is wild, mate.
Aye, they're
any
crazy.
sports for shooting. That's all it is, mate.
Aye, you're right.
What
How-
have you had to put a Scottish manager in an event? What would it be?
I think I've been watching it, Nazy is the fencing.
Stephen A.
Just stabbing.
Stabbing people.
See, just no, but I could just.
Pish that sport as well.
That's
That's a hard
Aye,
one.
That's
aye.
another boys for Pollock, innit?
Do you think Nazy?
Test with the chimp. Test with the chimp boys, man.
The final is just a boy for Coat Bridge.
No, I think Nazy. I just as soon as I seen fencing, I could just picture wee Nazy in with the suit on. Just
I I'd love to see Kettlewell, Friel and Clarkson in a bobsleigh.
Oh, that'd be magnificent. Friel's killing it, mate.
Why?
No, actually, Friel and guy.
What about Brendan Rodgers? He's the horse question.
Aye. That's a great
You
show.
could imagine how
Clement?
Clement's a shot putter every day.
No,
Big
he's a
sweaty
high
shot.
jumper.
Or judo.
Big high jumper.
Aye,
high
I was
jumper,
thinking swimming.
Swimming.
Aye,
Oh, he does like
aerodynamic and
He looks a
big.
swimmer, aye.
Love to see it. He'd be a big truncheon to come up, wouldn't he?
Aye, that's,
Any more?
I like that shout though.
He's
Dale
a few
McInnes? Dale McInnes?
Nah,
Oh, and he's a diver.
He'd be the diver.
Pants
Speedos on.
Him and Tony Dock doing it together.
The doubles.
These are our names.
I'm going to have a proper think about this.
Davy Martindale. There's one for you.
Oh,
judo.
shooting.
Best gold medal every time.
That's fucking
Actually,
That's unreal. Right,
Oh
brilliant,
my
lads.
God.
Right, new season starting on Saturday. How excited are you?
I'm buzzing.
Brilliant, the football's back in it.
The Euros is
I
great.
don't think it's it does, usually it feels like it's fluent. I don't think this one is. I think it's proper drag.
You don't feel the same
You've not had a
I know
break.
I've not had a break to be fair, but
How are you feeling, mate? Just
no, I feel good though. Aye, so there's
Good
no
to
regrets
get it
in
in
that,
you,
but
aye.
I'm
You've been playing though. I've noticed that some of the pre-season friends have been checking the team lineup. So you've been playing. You've been good.
aye. I felt good, mate. I felt really good.
You've needed a good
If
pre-season
you watched,
in you, mate,
if
haven't
you
you?
watched fucking the game at the weekend, you might disagree because we were brutal at the weekend. But
Well, yes, that's
oh
what I
my
was
god, brutal. But felt good. I think we've actually. I mean, for the outside looking in, probably the campaign that we've had doesn't look great, but we've actually played well within the games. The Clydeman throws in the Edinburgh City game, but the performance at the weekend there was poor.
Have you done a full pre-season, Andy, or did you miss the start?
No, I've not missed a single. I missed the first 2 or 3 days, and then everything. I've not missed a session since.
Can you give me insight into, like, because obviously back when pre-season was fucking brutal in terms of runs, isn't it like that anymore?
No, it still has been quite a fair bit to be fair. But so our first day was the Bronco test. You ever done that? Have you done it? No, it's the Bronco test. It's called. It's a 4.5 minute run. You need to get in 4 minutes basically. So it's like 60 metre, 20 metres and back, 40 metres and back, 60 metres and back, 4 times, 4 sets of that. You need to get in 4.5 minutes. It's fucking solid. And then it was like first day, balls were out in the morning, running in the afternoon. Balls in the morning, running in the afternoon.
Sure, Kelly, just stand up with your balls out. We're going to get the balls out in the morning. You stand up. Told you the balls were coming out.
Every afternoon was running. Every afternoon was just running.
Just running, was
Aye.
it? I didn't think the days existed.
And every morning was just football.
Was that right?
where are you? Where would you? What sort of group are you fitting in there?
Middle.
Middle bottom.
Who's the fittest?
Sods is the fittest, isn't he?
Who's the fittest?
No,
he
it
used
was
to-
all the young boys, mate. To be honest with you.
So just one of them,
Aye.
just see when the balls is coming out, shout, he's devastated.
No,
isn't
but
he?
Sods would tell you he's a brilliant straight line runner, like really good.
Aye.
So see like that Bronco and that, it's right up his street, 60 metres running back.
Lennon Miller fit.
Lennon's fit. Lennon's up there. He's probably top 5 or 6. But it
your
was
fearly
majority
days,
of the young,
didn't it?
some of the young boys were flying machines, mate.
What's the Bronco that Stevie Friel does?
The Bronco is the one on the hang, isn't
You
it?
jump on the bull.
The bull.
Try and stay on for 4.5 minutes.
But he jumps on Kettlewell's back, doesn't he? And Kettlewell just fucking wriggling.
He's staying out while you're running, isn't he?
Imagine. What about the party first? We're going to try and get the game replayed.
But it's
I seen that this morning.
Is it no embarrassing, this?
It's fucking really embarrassing, isn't it?
Mate, what is...
A screenshot was sent to the team lines.
We've all sent screenshots which we never sent before, haven't we? Fuck me. But what is...
Somebody thought part of yours was chopped off as well, didn't they? Where's the bottom bit?
They done the
fucking
screenshot.
cutted it.
They done the screenshot on Snapchat and all.
it
It was only 2 seconds. Fucking, it was only 2 seconds. You done?
I
You
got
seen
what
the
fart filter on it.
Here, I've missed this.
Team
What's
sheet
happened?
had bunny ears on it.
Thistle was going to
The SFA had a screenshot of their squad and it had cut out the Bolton player. So party official tried to put on a striker in the 85th minute and the 4th official says he's not in the squad, but he was.
The screenshot was
it
cut.
Screenshot, so I missed the Bolton.
Didn't see it.
So they couldn't put the striker on for the
Oh,
last
that needs to be.
replayed.
Aye, definitely.
Imagine you're a player at Motherwell and you need to replay that game. You'd be like, I'm a fuck replaying that.
Is there a chance of getting replayed?
For a 5 minute, you think it should be replayed, do you?
Wonder if that guy comes on and scores a winner.
I'll just play 5 minutes.
But what happens if he comes on and gives it away and Motherwell scored a winner?
I know.
I think they see just put 5 minutes.
But what?
Just play a 5 minute, that'd be brilliant.
Why should Motherwell be punished for that?
I know.
You know what I mean?
The ref should be
no,
made to
that's
play
it,
party
yeah.
first.
It's great. It's
But
great
11
to see
refs should be made to
the
play
SFA
party first.
continuing where they started off, innit?
But supposedly it's been happening in lower league football as well, junior football. It's been, I don't know if they
Apparently
tried
that-
it there, but it's been happening a
No,
lot.
there's something
Aye.
happened there
What,
at the weekend.
screenshots
A game
getting
got at the weekend. I think Dooney Pace Amateurs played maybe Drumchapel. They finished like second and third, and one of the teams, an eligible player or something, there was some kind of controversy with it, and one team made a complaint, and they ended up playing the game on Saturday, like months after the season finishes.
No way.
Here's a pet peeve for you in
Mate,
football,
I'm telling
right?
you, they played it on Saturday up at Little Cares
Oh, did they for the previous season?
for the previous season.
Here's a pet peeve for you. Bookings that get followed on for last season to this.
fucking
Aye,
What
well, I know.
Fuck,
Is that
who's trying to get fit?
Is that a
Trying to
thing?
use just
Are they
I
doing
didn't even know
that?
that was a thing.
mate all the time.
That's humiliating.
Aye.
You're missing players for League Cup games because they've been booked fucking last year.
I'd go one step further and think even red cards should just be scrapped on all.
Aye.
If you consider that for the last game of the season, you can't be missing the first 3 games of next year. Because that I'm not even. People think I'm over exaggerating. That would affect people signing you 100%. Of
course, mate.
If you're like on the periphery of signing somebody's like, he's going to miss the first 3
3
games.
games.
We're putting the
Especially
top 3
with-
in the first 3 games. Nah, we'll go.
I never knew that. That's wild, isn't it?
Man.
Wild, mate. We missed about 5 players for our League Cup games, mate.
The season should just end, and whatever happens on the last day, that's it.
That's the season should
Aye,
be scrapped,
and then you start
the next
again.
season's afresh.
That's
Oh,
crazy how
that's
that's still
incredible
Who
rule.
thinks of these stuff?
That must be that's not a Scottish thing. That must be a FIFA rule,
I'm not sure.
or is it?
I can't even think.
I'm not sure.
What about big Theo Blair, Tony Blair's boy, getting a move to
Theo
fucking...
Bear. Don't play.
No, I'm only joking. Theo Bear getting a move to Auxerre.
Great move.
Mate,
That.
how mad is football for he got released for St Johnstone, what, 12 months ago?
But
He's always had the raw attributes there.
he's a
6'5",
striker.
rapid, strong.
Strikers. All they need is like a 6 months of form, and they get a move.
Right,
See if I'd go back, I'd be a striker.
Because
Would you?
like, Bear was starting to show like he was using his body. I think that game against Rangers at Ibrox, I thought he was unplayable that day. I thought he was outstanding.
Aye.
So Auxerre's looked at that and thought, like, as long as you can see enough in there to try and bring that out all the time,
We can coach him.
you can coach that and you can make him better. He was maybe just struggling with confidence. He said, John, you've been on loan yourselves or went to a club where it hasn't just worked out and it does not the right fit, so you go somewhere else and it does work out. Motherwell was a good fit for him and fair play to him.
He's one of the boys as well. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if he goes there and does unreal.
Really?
Genuinely.
Good.
Because he's a monster, mate. He's so
upper body
quick as well.
strength for doing the Broncos. Steve
That
Field.
Bronco, nothing but the Bronco for every afternoon.
By the way, and I hate to say it, it's worrying though for another point of view that he's left Spittle and then Kelly as well. It's a spine right through there, that 3 massive players for them.
But fair play to them, they're going to sign somebody for money, aren't they?
Aye,
For Newcastle Jets.
boy for Australia, aye. I don't know if it's been announced yet, but he was in the day. So it's basically done. Aye.
So there
What
you go.
positions?
Centre forward.
Striker, aye.
Good.
Let's see, where's
Do you
your
want to come
wedding
back?
Aye.
Is he looking decent, Andy?
Come on, 10
Is he
minute.
looking decent?
We were second-day recovery, so we didn't train the day was his first session, so I'm not too sure, but he's got a good CV. He's done well in the A-League. I think he scored something like 18 goals last year, which, let's be honest,
I know, but so did Cummins.
it's no rocket science. That's probably what we need, because Spitz and Theo Bear were the 2 guys who got the majority of the goals last year, so losing the 2 of them, you need to...
Where's the wedding ring?
Why have you done that?
He's on it, isn't
Mate,
he?
I've lost my wedding.
Because I've been in these
What,
situations.
I don't
mate,
mind
love
talking about it. She's going to find out tonight anyway. Can I find my wedding ring?
You'll not get a hold of him tonight.
I took it
Leave him tonight.
I don't know where I put it.
I tell you the time I lost mine. Peterhead, we were up Peterhead for a game. I always put my wedding ring in my jacket pocket. And it was always fucking raining up there. Pissing down, blizzard. So it's in December, like start of December. Put my wedding ring in my pocket. Came in after the game, went like out with my jacket to put it on my head as I'm going out to the bus. All I heard was ding. I hear my wedding ring hit the deck, mate, and it was a fucking blizzard. I'm like, oh no, man. So I'm like to the boys, everyone out, fucking check for his wedding ring in the car park, mate. Couldn't have found it. I was like, oh no.
It's been doing a trip.
But the worst thing was, mate, is that we had a night out that night. So we weren't just going back to Glasgow, we were out in Peterhead that night. So the full night, I'm like, because we're out. I can't text her saying I've lost my wedding ring now. She's going to be fucking suspicious. Went to the forge, bought a cheap wedding ring that looked like mine. Put it on my bedside table Christmas Eve. I'm lying in the bath, I could just hear her pick it up. She's like, what the fuck's that? I'm like, oh no, man. She went off her fucking tits.
See me drop.
That's a bastard.
See me drop things like that. The world goes in slow motion. doesn't it?
Horrendous, mate.
I'll never forget Scotty Allen, mate, coming to mine to drop off something, right? Parked outside my house on the main road. Literally just dropped me, I can't remember what it was, but handed me something, went to go back. As he's turned, dropped his car keys, and in slow motion, I'm just watching his car key bounce across the road, right to my drain. And I'm just go, turn around to look at me like that. Unreal, man. God.
We played Rotherham away. You know when you arrive at the stadium, you get onto the park and you have a look at the pitch and that. Marcus Stewart always used to have it a twiddling his wedding ring.
Oh, that's
He was
making
doing
me
that,
nervous
right?
thinking
And he
about
dropped it. So you think drop on a fit apart, it's fine, pick it up. But Rotherham had holly cored their pitch, so that's when they put that machine in with the holes
Right.
to try and make it air. It failed in one of the holes. And he was like, fucking hell, where is it? And we couldn't find it, right? Had to get a metal detector and still couldn't find it. 12 grand wedding ring.
Oh my.
Oh, what?
That's horrible.
That's horrendous.
You
Isn't
could be
it?
doing one of the things. Stick shit. Oh, you need that. Very
Lost my
quiet.
dick for 40 years.
Just to get a bit
Trying to
of
find
You
that.
want to be a ground?
You're the only one that's not married on the show
I
now.
know.
I kind of want.
Would you like to get married?
I
Just be like fizzy sweets. It'd be like a kid's party. His wedding, wouldn't
kind of want an
it? Be like
African
balloons and all
wedding.
that. What?
An African wedding.
Remember you were saying that, like an elephant bring you in and all that?
I know that, like the air and that sort of part of the world. I love all that, so I don't know.
Have you ever been?
No.
Right. First thing we're going to talk about is Rangers. What a summer they've had. Stadium, transfers, been a bit of disaster for them, innit?
It has been a
You
disaster.
gotta listen to the chairman talking. Yes.
It's a badge in that, wasn't it? I know I've done a
fuck's
few
sake.
bad interviews in my time, but that was
No,
a
no,
badge.
but you can have bad interviews as in you maybe, to me, he was just talking in riddles. He doesn't have a filling nobody with confidence. Talking about the stadium, he says that it'll be the last week in September it's ready, but it might spill air telling you that it's not going to be ready. He's not got a clue. And then I think he said about the transfers, it was 10 million that
Losing.
that were nearly cleared almost. It doesn't fill me confidence that they're now going to be able to back Clement in the way they need to, because the squad of players that they've got now isn't good enough to compete with this Celtic team.
No.
They need to get back, because I was thinking back to when Ange first came in, the whole place, he had to rebuild a full squad, but they brought in sort of maybe 37 million for players that left. They had money there for Ange to go and do that, which he done. If Clement can't get backed, which it's looking like at the moment, I could be wrong, that he's no going to in the right way, this is going to be a long, long season for
He
him.
must be thinking about walking Clement now.
Mate, the thing that got me for that interview was John Bennett saying how hard it is to recruit for the short term and the long term. How
Aye.
is that hard?
How many
That's
did
what
they say it
every
though, mate?
single football club in the world does.
Does I know?
They recruit for
Aye.
not only just short term players, but long
is
term
tricky.
prospects where you can this player trade model they always talk about. I don't understand why that's so hard, especially when you've got, like they're saying, they're trying to get fees in or whatever to then sign. Sam Lammers has gone now 2.5 million. Connor Golson's gone already, announced today 1.5 million. But they also got Barisic, Lundstrom, Roof,
wage
guys that
bill.
were on 20 plus off the wage bill. So they must have freed up funds where they can do more than what they've done now. Because
100%.
I think you can live with what they've done so far and get a couple wrong, because it's been free transfers, it's been boys at 21-year-old. There's no much risk, but they've left guys that were in the starting 11 all last season have left, and they've not replaced one yet. I don't think the only one for me out the boys that have came in the now that you think will play a lot of games is Conor Barron. I don't think anyone else you'll look at and say, do you know what, they'll probably be a starter for Rangers. I don't think there's been one yet, and we're a week away for the first game of the season.
Do you think Tavo goes well?
I think possibly. I think there's no down to what they can bring in for him as in terms of a transfer fee. I think it'll be more down to try to get some big wages off the wage bill. The only thing from the interview I took from the chairman was the fact that he spoke to like a lot of clubs in Europe regarding the need to get a transfer model in place that allows you to build long term.
Everybody knows that.
But these teams he must have been talking to say, well, we're not expected to win a league every year, so we can have that time to. I'm pretty sure, but you'll have other targets in Europe to achieve. Rangers are always in that position where financially you can see that there is a bit of a mess, and the fans still want to be winning, challenging Celtic. So it's a really, really hard.
See, if you
decision.
come on, you must be like, you'd love to go out to the fans. How are you expecting me to challenge them?
Aye.
I think
You would love to say that, wouldn't you, if you were the manager?
I
Like,
think
how are
what
you
must-
expecting me to challenge them?
what must
I'm
be
going to get
That's that I'm in.
what must be frustrating for Clement as well is the amount of targets they've lost out on already. Like the amount of players they've actually.
Go on, Gaze, and this is, you know, we Andy Romano, man.
No, but it's
He
confirmed.
knows everything.
But it's the first rumours that Rangers had in this summer transfer window was the boy Kabadaye, Jose Cordoba. There's a couple more that I can't remember now, but you could see they were targets that were gone from the start. Mate, they lost the boy Cordoba to Norwich.
For like 2 million or
Norwich,
something, you said, aye.
and then the boy Kabadaye, it was less than $1 million. I think it was, I can't remember who it was, but it was somebody.
Drum
a lower
Chapel,
league
wasn't it?
team
Drum Chapel, huh?
a lower name team, shall I say, in Germany. It's like, kind of losing the targets to teams like that.
It's the same with Andy with the old talk that's still flying about with Lawrence Shankland. if you couldn't afford Lawrence Shankland in January, you're not going to be able to afford them in the summertime because Hearts simply won't sell for the sake of 6 months. I know that in January he probably will agree a pre-contract somewhere, but that's not going to happen. Now, Lawrence Shankland going to Rangers, that ain't going to happen.
I don't think so.
Everything that's happening now within Rangers, when you see players coming in and stuff, some of them are on the cheap. The boy Barron's been a good signing because he's young, there's a future. What would, like, I don't want to say this because obviously he's your teammate and stuff, but what would it take for Motherwell to sell Elena Miller?
Oh, apparently on Twitter I've told somebody that have you seen it? No,
No, I seen somebody. I did see
apparently
somebody
on
sent me
Twitter that
something,
I've told some guy that who's my mate that already signed
I've
for
seen
Rangers.
that. I've seen that.
You
Phil
fucking
Ball.
nutting it,
I'm
you
calling
do,
it
you know?
that guy the new
No,
you're full
you
of
didn't
shite.
tell it. No, you would never do that. You didn't tell it.
Well, I'm the opposite. I love a bit of something for somebody to then tell, but with you,
It's only
fuck
Stevie.
all for
It's
you.
only really Stevie.
Do you know when you
Field
know?
stuff
the
I've
Broncos?
not been funny though. Do you know when you know it's a lot of shite when they said 2 million for Lennon? 2 million's not getting you Lennon.
No, that's what I
tell
mean.
you that right now.
Would the
No
Motherwell,
chance.
what would it take for a Motherwell to sell?
See,
it?
More
More
If
than,
they went for
more than David Turnbull,
was that
who was
3.5?
3.5.
Uh-huh.
There's
I
no
would
chance
say
to sell
4
for less than
million
that.
quid, but see,
But
if
that
you take,
is- sorry.
if you take a gamble of 4 million quid, sorry, 4 million quid on Lennon Miller, who's a prospect, 17, 18 years old. See, he goes to Rangers and has that one really good season in terms of like arriving in the door for 4 million quid, having a great season, maybe doing well in Europe. They come chapping your door a year's time and maybe lose him for 10, 15. Is that not the kind of model Rangers should be looking at?
Is that the area that they need to strengthen to? Do they need to strengthen other areas more than they do the centre of the pitch? I heard
They need a centre forward.
That's the only people I see them linked with the new centre
Centre
mids,
mids,
and I'm the same as you. I'm like that.
That's not the area.
Centre halves, I think they need massively.
Oh,
I really
Centre half, striker, winger.
Striker.
Did you say
maybe another midfielder?
best centre back?
100%
And is that
for
not
me.
bizarre to sell somebody reported to be £800,000?
But I do,
Is that not a bit strange?
but I do definitely think the time was right for Connor to go. Definitely, I think he's been a brilliant servant to Rangers, and I think he's been Rangers' best centre half since came in. But he's 31. If you don't sell him now, you're probably never going to get a fee for him again. He was on big money. He'd have been one of the top 5 highest earners. So I think the time was right to move him on. But that means you need to replace him.
Yeah.
Stop getting linked with centre mids every 2 minutes.
Do you think they've got? Do you honestly think that sitting here that Rangers have got money to back him?
Well, Beale spent what last year? 10.
But aye,
No,
that's
more than that.
That's what he's saying. He said there's been a 10 million loss because of that.
Well, I think they'd had to sell before they buy personally, and they've started
Rangers-
selling. So
So now they
I think
should be in a position.
Rangers will bring in at least 3 more, at least.
But you're right, but we're a week away for the season, and not only that, they're then a few days later then in a Champions League qualifier.
The Champions League mental.
Champions League qualifier, and they've got nay.
The one thing that
Clermont
could
said
give
that
them...
we need to rebuild the full house, and they've barely been had a go at that. So
Well, what's Rangers going into this? What would their starting 11 look like?
I should have said.
Well, you're going to have Tav, you're going to have Suter, you're going to have
Davis or Balogun?
Davies.
Davis, and then you're going to have little
Vidvan.
Vidvan.
Steve Child
Yeah,
plays
man.
for the
Yeah.
European team.
Yeah.
He's good, real miss.
I think he's all right. I think he's all right.
He's all right.
All right.
Just
I think he's all
And that
right.
was 5 million quid, mate.
Yep.
Aye.
And then you're going to have
Can I
Lawrence,
say that?
because he's been playing Barron.
But again, mate, Lawrence, like
I know.
we talk about Lawrence all the time. Like, 1 week he's good, next week he's
I know, he's
poor,
not consistent
next week
enough.
he's injured. It's like
Diamante's been good.
Diamande.
Cortez is
far and
good.
away
He's
their
good
best player.
Cortez, but what about Danilo? How far's he away?
I don't think he'll be ready
It'll be
to start.
Dessers and Cherney,
enough.
won't it?
Still in the right winger.
Cherney.
Oh, Cherney's
Cherney,
He's
right.
got a decent pedigree now.
Aye.
Look at his background
Aye.
now.
But again, listen, I'm not knocking it because sometimes you need to, but alone, like, you're just choking for him to go and buy somebody that you know that's good. But listen, if he's good, he's good, isn't it?
Is it an option to buy though?
No, that it's been reported now.
Not only this players transfers as well, but players that are there, Cantwell wants to leave.
Aye.
Did you see that?
Why would that be, do you think?
I don't think he gets on with Clermont.
Aye,
I think
a few things last
we've
season,
seen
didn't
enough in Old Firm games where they've
He
fell
got
out
subbed
and
after like 30 minutes or one.
and they're probably know each other's cup of tea, so one has to give. The manager's not going to go anywhere. So obviously Cantwell's just saw it and thought, you know what, I need to get out of here. But
Do you think you'd get a few quid for Cantwell for
I
somebody
don't
down
think
south?
so. I don't think he's performed well enough, Simon, up in
No.
Scotland to merit
I think you'd
a-
at least recoup your money. I
you'd
don't
be
think you get a
hoping
big
to
fee.
recruit your money.
What did they buy him for?
1.5, I think. Just over one.
Brilliant as well. Honestly, see when he first came to Rangers, I thought he was going to be.
I'm sure you said he was the best midfielder in the league.
I think I did.
I think a lot of
Yeah,
people
delete that
are.
episode.
He's not everyone's cup of tea, don't get me wrong, but he's got ability. He's definitely got ability. He's probably not shown it as much as he should have, but
I think in that struggling Rangers team, he was the one person at times that actually tried to do things differently.
he's one for me that I think you'd have quite happy got another opportunity to have a good season potentially, but if he wants to leave it, what you get rid of him.
See on the selling, the buying, and the lack of money. your best asset's obviously your goalkeeper, Butland.
Yeah.
So in terms of a figure, he could probably command maybe a 10, 15 million quid. Is that aye?
I don't know, but
Is that too much? Is that too high?
that's another thing I kind of disagree on, because Clement says the only one that they can't replace is Butland, so they don't want to sell him. He's the one I would be selling.
That's what I'm getting at.
Even though he's your best player, see if you can get a 10 million,
know,
why would you not sell him?
That's what I was thinking. Because you'll always get a decent goalie, Andy. There's loads of decent goalies out there that can do a job.
And listen, he's been brilliant. Like, ideally, you do keep him, but if you need
money,
a few transfers and you feel as if you've not got the budget to do it, and you can sell somebody for 10 million quid or whatever it may be,
That's what I was
10
getting
million,
at.
15 million.
Celtic have done it, didn't they? They done it with Juranovic. They brought him in, excellent, sold him on. Jota, excellent, sold him on, even when they were. And that's what Rangers haven't done.
Probably the way a Scottish club should work, isn't it? Somebody comes in, does well, and
see the age of Butland is.
Yeah.
What is he? 31, something like that, 32. So I know goalies go a bit long, but you're not getting they type of fees for him in a year or two.
No.
So I don't see why you would say that he's irreplaceable.
Actually, honestly, that was the closest thing I've seen to Brent in a long time.
He was.
Even done that with his fingers. And I don't want to hammer the guy because I don't know if he's good or not, but to me, he was just. There was no sort of
I'm surprised he never walked off to Simply the Best. Somebody just played it in the background.
How many times it kept saying, "Oh, I'm a Rangers man."
Well, keep it going till I've got right at the door.
Come back in. But the amount of times you say like, "I'm a Rangers man," and we're doing it for the people.
Nobody cares what you are.
Just get the job done.
Exactly.
Just get that job done, because we're a week away from this. I know they're playing away. Fans still don't know their seats, and that's not the main worry about the team. But fans still don't know their seats going into the first league game. But
I think it could be extremely toxic with Rangers if they don't start the season.
I agree.
I think it'll be there'll be uproar, honestly, with just everything that's going on, and obviously years of this happening. Where remember last year, like, Rangers had a poor pre-season, signings didn't look good, but everyone's like, it's only pre-season and that. They'll not get away with that again this year.
No,
pre-season performances have been shit.
Have they been terrible?
It's been a hard watch, honestly, really hard watch.
I watched the Birmingham game. The Birmingham game was a very hard watch.
Mate, the Birmingham game,
they got battered.
The first half of the Birmingham game was like they were playing Barcelona, mate. Honestly, couldn't get a touch of the ball.
No,
could not get a touch of the ball against Birmingham.
Really tough.
Union Berlin, they actually played better, to be fair.
See them getting battered for Birmingham. Like, do you blame Clement for that? Was the setup wrong? Was there no style of play again like I'd never seen last year, or do you need to take in the fact that all this turmoil is going on around them?
It's not just what it's definitely not. You can't just pinpoint at one person.
It's a combination of things. There's a lot of setup.
See, with that group of players that he's got, should he be getting battered for Birmingham in League 1 and England?
No.
What was the squad? But was it no? It wasn't a full. What was the squad?
It was the boys that didn't play the game at the weekend. Who was against? Again, it was another.
Grado played up front, didn't he?
He got a start.
Who was the game at the weekend before?
I'm not overly. They have been shocking in pre-season, but I've never been somebody that's ever been overly.
Really?
But the reason I'm more worried about it is because the group of players they've got isn't good enough to compete for Celtic this season, or certainly not getting into the Champions League.
I think the only bit of excitement you've got is like, you know, they're going to be busy. Do you know what I mean? You know there's going to be more coming in, more coming out, so you just obviously.
You still don't see it to get a big gap straight away, out of your Rangers.
Well, that's the thing. Like, your first game of the season, right? You're away to probably the one team you probably don't want to go away to.
Oh, it's a shocking opening for Hearts, man.
Because Hearts have finished the season high last year. Then they've brought in some really good signings.
But then they're going to get beat 3-0 for Fleetwood.
I know, but I don't think Hearts have won a game in pre-season.
That could be some game.
Right, so
Two teams flinging shite at each other.
we'll
just call this a pre-season friendly.
I'm going to go to the game Saturday. I'm going to the game Saturday. I'm going to be taking me Tom.
Can you vlog it?
I'm going to vlog it. I'm going to try and.
For the Aras?
No, I'm going to try and just see how the two teams set up, because I genuinely believe that if we're talking about Rangers, how bad they are in pre-season, if that continues into the season, do Hearts then have a chance of being that team that finished second?
But Hearts they didn't have a great record against Rangers last year.
No, they never do. They never do. They always struggle against Rangers.
Even that semi-final, they were an embarrassment.
I know.
I think the only was it the last game, wasn't it? The last game of the season was the only one that they took.
But for Rangers, that if they can get a few good signings in, it can change. Like, and it doesn't need to be big transfers. I keep going back to this, but Hatate and O'Reilly are 1.5 million each. That is fucking crazy to even think. The money that they eventually will go for.
Which is my point about like the Jose Cordoba boy in that, like 2 million or whatever it was. Then the boy Cabadai or whatever at 1.5 or 1 million. It's like they're missing out on boys that aren't big fees and they're going to clubs that aren't anywhere near as big as you. It's like...
But who'll be picking the players? Like, have they got a head of recruitment?
Is it no Niels Cope? Niels Cope?
Niels, he's like...
Oh, that guy, I seen that.
PSV went in, I don't know if he's worked.
I think his role is like head scout and something in the recruitment, but yeah.
And you saying Shanklin will definitely not go to Rangers then?
No, the now.
Are you surprised? No, just Rangers, but you surprised Shanklin's still at Hearts?
I am.
If he's not away by now, would that suggest...
Not so much that he's not at Hearts. I'm surprised there's been nothing like... I thought there'd be interest for even just without Rangers, down south or whatever. The last 2 seasons he's had, you'd expect them to have a lot more concrete interest in him, because it's only just been rumours we've heard.
Yeah.
Not once has Rangers came out and says we want Lon Shanklin. It's just everyone kind of expecting him to go for him.
Is it his age, or is it like, what is he, 30, 31?
No, I think he's all
29, I think.
Is
he really?
29,
No way.
I think so. I might be wrong, but I'm sure he...
But if that's the age of him, then I am surprised that nobody else has made an interest in him, because ultimately somebody that's scoring that amount of goals attracts interest from all roads. But there maybe has been, we've just not heard about it. But I think Lawrence Shanklin, if Hearts would keep him till January, that would be a good move.
Anyone know what Hearts' team looked like against Fleetwood? Is that a strong team?
I know it. The boy Taylor, the new signing for right back Costa Rican boy, who's looked all
Mate, he
very
looks
good,
very
apparently.
good, by the way.
Frankie Kent, Kai Rolls, James Penrice, Blair Spittle, Jan Dander, Barry Mackay, Shankland, Cammy Devlin.
How did he fit Spittle and Dan?
You know, if he Fleetwood, mate, we got relegated.
I think
centre mid.
Well, Benny Birmingham's injured, and then
Spittle's played deep in. The fans are going to fun it. He scored 19 goals or something.
But it's Scottish Birmingham and the other two, I can't even remember who.
Centre mid area was a problem last year, didn't they? See when any time they had a sitter out, they ended up playing centre backs in there, full backs in there.
Where is
Do you know who they're linked with? I remember us talking about. Remember the boy Boateng that was at Dundee? I liked to try to sign him.
Good player.
I liked him as well. I think he'd be a good sign.
Spittle, was he 10 at Motherwell?
Aye.
So how is him and Danda going to work?
Danda could play off his side, couldn't he, at times?
No, I would say if anyone's going to play off his side, it would be
Spittle as well, coming in off his side maybe.
But
they've
got a very strong squad.
And even if Shanklin did, his boys back fit?
Aye.
That's like a new signing as well. I know he's getting older, but I like boys.
Hearts' squad's a joke, genuinely.
This is as strong as the squad's been for years, isn't it?
Depth-wise is very good.
See, on that,
they've got players for every
what about
position.
Glenn Kamara going for that amount of money?
I know.
Was it 12 million?
12 million quid.
To where?
They Leeds to, was it a French team you went to?
It was like Rennes or Lille or something like that.
12 million quid, mate.
Would Rangers
Did Rangers get any for
I don't think there was any.
No, I think they went.
Was there
They
a
did,
selling
but it was like 5% or something.
600 grand, but that's...
People deemed him not good enough, do you know what I mean?
But I think they sold him. They sold him for what, 5 last
5
year?
million.
Remember we were talking when he first came into Rangers, he was 50 grand for Dundee, and he was talking about going away then for like a lot of money, and then he kind of had a dip in form.
Fell out.
Whatever happened to him, ended up getting shifted out on loan, and then signed with Leeds, and now he's away again for 12 million quid. So there obviously was a player there, but
Yeah.
I
Incredible.
used to tell you all the time he was
You should be
Joe.
brilliant.
Joe Train.
Right, Paul, on to Celtic. Impressive pre-season form. You excited to be, man?
Oh, I've been excited. I've been screaming, to say the least. Absolutely.
Have you been,
screaming.
man?
That Chelsea game was out of this world. Now, people say, I had a full-scale, argument in my group chat with the boys.
Call them it. Who was it?
It's the boys for Anderson, Willie, Sean, Connor, Jerry, the Fiveys, and they were me saying that.
Say their names again.
Just let me move on.
What was that? Sean Paul, John Paul.
The Beatles. He was speaking to the Beatles.
J. Paul,
John Paul, Ringo. John Paul, Ringo, and John.
But no, we were talking about because they were saying Chelsea's team was like poor.
No, it wasn't.
Over 400 million that team
But
was.
Wrexham did draw with them.
They won her.
Didn't need
And
that
we'll
point.
get to it why.
Didn't need it. The wee
No,
man Maresca's
Chelsea's
under.
team was strong, mate.
No, I know, and I didn't actually. I've no. Did you seen the game side? Didn't you? I heard
brilliant.
Celtic were outstanding.
I seen the highlights,
I
but
heard they were absolutely.
even
brilliant.
the few nights before, Stenny, the 4-3 game was against Man City. I know that Man City's got a lot of the kids out, but some of the goals Celtic scored were amazing to watch. The
But you know what I like,
movements, the third
Kev?
man
You've
run.
seen the same type of movements all the time for the goals. That 8 running.
I
into
don't
that
know whether
space.
the left back for Man City was hitting a shocker, because they obviously got 3 goals down that side. But I just think that Celtic's not brought in anybody bar the goalkeeper.
But see that left full back, mate, what's he meant to do? Like the ball's coming in the right wing and he's going out to him and they're slipping the ball for the 8 in the
I
channel.
was just about to get into that with the Chelsea game. Did you watch the Chelsea highlights?
Seen like bits at
Talk me through Chelsea's defensive line, mate.
for Mikey Johnson's goal. It's
Fucking
horrendous.
embarrassing. Mate,
Mate, that's what you hear. Like, so these people go, actually, this Maresca's a top. Like, if your defensive line is that, mate, is he no coaching
Celtic's
that?
midfielders got the ball here, and Chelsea's full-back falls at halfway line. Kyogo's standing here. Mate, they just slide the ball in behind, and we always talk about it. Kyogo, the intelligent, like offside position, they just stand in, and they just slip it across, and they sit and never get back. Chelsea's line was fucking wild.
Was that the full game? Chelsea were trying to do that.
Most of the game, the line was so high, mate. And I know we talk like obviously Ange did it at Tottenham. But that Chelsea game, they were down to 9 men. It's fucking suicide, mate.
But I've been excited with the performances, but I'm going to be clear here with Celtic that don't forget this last season wasn't good. Winning the league and the cup was brilliant. Let's not be saying that in the last 2 months, and when the games, the big games that matter, Celtic really turned up were brilliant. But overall, the performances weren't great. It was a tough watch.
I'd agree with that.
No, I'm hearing a lot that O'Reilly and Hatate, there is clubs coming in non-stop for them.
Can't lose both, can you?
If you lose both of them, I'm worrying then who you're replacing them with, and there's no been an outfield player signed yet, which is worrying for me. I understand for certain positions, O'Reilly, you're not going to go out and spend, say, 10 million or something to centre mid when you need to wait and see what O'Reilly's happening. But you know you need another striker in there. What's happening with that?
He is going to sign, isn't he?
Do you think?
I don't know, it came out yesterday that 2 Italian clubs are in for him as well.
Serie A clubs are looking at him. I've seen that Bordeaux are folding it.
But he's got the Celtic tattoo on his arm, mate. He's not going to Italian
Rodgers,
Rodgers showing that.
But Bordeaux have now folded, didn't they? So that there was a player I think Celtic were looking at there a couple of years ago who they're sniffing about. I think they're free transfers. But
if you had to lose one O'Reilly or Hatate, who'd it be?
I would lose Hatate.
I think I did change. I've changed, but I think O'Reilly's numbers
the goals
are
maybe
outrageous, and his assists are outrageous.
Look,
I love Hatate as well, but that's.
By the way, before Hatate, remember Hatate was injured for a bit last season. Celtic were a hard watch. They were miles
they
away
were.
when he came back.
They changed completely, so I do think that I'm more. With certain positions, I'm no surprised that they've no signed, but I would have thought by now that there would have been players signed. Certainly at that position up front.
Bernardo's a weird one as well, because that's been talked
just
about
think that'd get done,
weeks and weeks, innit?
Another one, what's happening there with that? And Brendan Rodgers has been vocal since he's come into Celtic.
Do you want him to get a Celtic tattoo in it? He's only signing him if he gets a Celtic tattoo.
So, as much as Celtic have been outstanding in pre-season, I've never been one that gets carried away with it.
Schmeichel's looked good in the game.
No, mate, I can't believe that people were moaning about signing Kasper
What a
Schmeichel.
signing.
Is it because he had a
Brilliant in the Euros.
Is it because he had a bad season with, was it the French team he was with?
Did he have a bad season?
I think at the beginning, I think there was a part of it where I don't think he either played as much or he was getting, the fans weren't having him, I'd say. So maybe there's a point of that, maybe thinking, but like you say in the Euros he was decent.
I think he's better
Rodgers
than Joe Hart.
I would agree with
Rodgers
that.
worked him at Leicester as well,
Leicester, mate,
He's better than Joe Hart.
better with his feet than Joe Hart as well.
I think he's better goalkeeper.
Some of his saves against Chelsea were, one save in particular was brilliant.
Yep.
I think it's a magnificent signing, I really do.
So you're saying that about positions and you still want players in, what other areas of the pitch you want?
I feel a target when he was magnificent
Skills.
last season. I think I'd like a left centre half in.
Skills would be great for your third one, I think, but I think you need...
I think, listen, I do, but I think if you're wanting to try and make a push or compete in Europe, then I think you need a better centre half alongside Vickers. I love Taylor, love everything about him, but if they've got a replacement...
Competition.
See on that one, the question I'll ask you is to, if they got a left-sided centre half in to challenge Scales, could Scales then challenge Taylor at left back?
He was at left back, Scales, when he first came in.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't see Scales at left back, no for me, no.
Is he no attacking enough or no?
Well, look what Man City do now. Man City basically play with 4 centre backs in the back, mate.
And do you know who else is doing that now? Arsenal. Arteta's just copying Pep all the time. But they've just signed that Calafiore boy who's going to play left back. And they've got Ben White right back.
Aye.
I don't mind him. Is he having that physicality with the 4 at the back? Scales maybe if he could play there. I don't mind it.
I think especially when, well, I know we're not talking about Celtic, we're talking about that Arsenal. That's even you've got centre halves like that comfortable in the ball, and they just play inverted like that, the way Stones does in that.
Definitely. And he's quick, mate. Quick, and more pace at the back with Scales is quick, isn't he? Am I right in saying that now? Am I wrong in saying that?
I wouldn't say slow.
There's a couple of times I've noticed when you play games Celtic, sometimes Rangers do it quite well when they pull off in the diagonal, they pull onto Taylor because they know he's small, and sometimes Rangers get balls back across, whatever. by putting skills in there, you've then got that presence that maybe that kind of eradicates those little,
I know
little
there's a lot of
things.
goals set pieces.
It's just
not a bad shout.
because Celtic's never had because I think Alistair Johnson's a good, very, very good right back, but he's physical, he's strong, he's tall. I don't know, it's just an idea, but because then instead of looking for 2 players like a left back
Roger says he wants 3 strikers, doesn't he?
So you need.
so he's got 2 more.
Like his O's away. I mean, they sold him didn't it, too.
But he did say, I want 3 strikers. The plan was to have 2 strikers and a youngster coming through,
development one,
which was going to be Rocco Vata. And he says, now he's left, I want
What's
3
happened
strikers.
with the boy
Kelly.
That he's not back?
I watched him against Cumbernauld Colts last
He
year.
scored, didn't he?
Scored.
Is he not back
was
a
it?
contract?
Not back of contract.
Rogers
I
came
think
out
somebody
to
says
say that
Leverkusen. I want him.
Is he decent?
I had a good player.
He scored in his debut, didn't he, last year when he came on?
his debut.
I think they had high hopes when it said it, but did seem where Rogers was. He said they'd offered him a really good contract that they'd not back. So I don't know what the deal with it is, but just going back to that. See that way. Getting a tie in that, I can't believe that the prices, mate.
That'll never happen again to us because he knew that market so well, to win it.
No, but O'Reilly was for
MK Dons. Did
That-
MK Dons? Did he come in before Ange to O'Reilly? Didn't he?
no.
Was it Ange that brought O'Reilly in?
And as well.
Was it Ange signed up?
See, if you
What
scour
window
if you scour
That's
those
incredible,
notes,
isn't it?
Whoever it was that brought them in, if it was Ange and a scouting system, is absolutely remarkable. Because Celtic had no team. I was actually looking. I'm a what do you call that?
Astounded.
Student of the game now, and I'm studying mad. And I boosted
In the game now, we've been doing this for 5 years. You've just now decided.
But you change it up. I'm going to be travelling this season when the European game, also looking into different things. But we looking into that so I compared it to Rangers right now. The situation because a complete rebuild that they're needing to when Ange came in and then but Andy, you called me out last. No, called me out, but you kind of Celtic had money to back and go and spend as much as they wanted.
I feel so sorry for Clement, man.
he's been sold
He's
a
a
false.
manager, mate. Your reputation's online, and this is what you need to fucking
He's
deal
been
with.
sold a false dawn by coming into Rangers to
right,
start with. He's been obviously promised, come in, this is what's going to happen, Champions League money, blah, blah, blah. And then he's obviously got himself in, and now it's like, this is the reality. And like you said earlier with the Champions League, knowing players in, like that's your opportunity to then grab a lot of money.
By getting into
the Champions League, because you're talking, what they're saying now, is it 60 million?
It's at least 40 anyway.
Aye,
probably close
once
to
you
60.
do all
More
the
games,
bits,
there's more
mere
games
games.
this season, isn't there?
I mean, what is 60 million quid doing for Glasgow Rangers? If all the rumours are true, that's sorting that club out
Aye.
financially this year and beyond, and then that might give the wee chairman dude a wee
That was his big dingy. He kept calling everyone dude.
Aye, the wee chairman guy, it might give him a wee bit of breathing space to actually try and do his long and short term recruitment.
Aye.
But when you've got no money to do the long and short
It's everything
term,
though, mate. It's everything.
That's
The
it. So
stadium, the board, the transfers.
I thought
what they're playing.
Andy, see with the stadium thing, I thought they were putting in like an extra 10,000 seats. The way they were talking about the amount of steel that's come from China, it's only like 600 seats or something.
I think it's the disabled seats in the front row of the section, isn't it?
It is.
Right, Celtic face Kelly on flag day. Kelly playing the Thursday night.
Can see it being a doing.
Advantage is that.
I watched Kelly against that team the other week.
You're so loyal, aren't you? You've just put the darts thing with your best pals or the Kelly players, and you're saying they're going to get it done.
No, I just think with I thought Kelly would have recruited me.
Did you?
Aye.
Kind of just brought back the success.
Got Stu back, didn't they?
I thought they'd have brought me in, especially when Greg Stewart's away, isn't he? Greg Stewart's
Maybe back to India for a few quid.
Van Veen, he's away, isn't he?
He was only on loan though, wasn't he?
Aye, so he's not stayed, but the reason I thought they were actually good last season for the squad was because we're going into Europe. So I thought, like, that's good for the squad. I just think after playing this game on Thursday, I can see Celtic are...
Did you watch the game, Kilmarnock, in the first game?
No, how was it? I was interested to see what you were
It was a
training.
horrible game to watch.
Was it, right?
Aye, it was horrible.
They were direct as well, though.
They
that
were
second
direct.
bruise, weren't they?
Kilmarnock were direct. It was two teams flinging muck at each other, and I just felt that Kilmarnock they scored. Good goal by the boy, to be fair, cut inside and whipped it in top corner, and then the boy Dave Watson got the equaliser off Vassell, but Kilmarnock probably could have nicked a winner.
I thought they did alright, aye.
The Kilmarnock used their strings, and I think the Kilmarnock strings they struggled with, like the long throw-ins and the corners out the box and stuff. I think they scored for a corner, but the ball went out of play. Was it Big Stu Finlay?
Aye.
Kilmarnock put the cross a bit. So I think that team will be better in, is it the Belgium?
Belgium,
They'll be better in Belgium, but Kilmarnock put up a decent fight, to be fair. It just looked like a pre-season game, and they were just trying to figure each other out.
I think it's going to be a tough one.
But
I don't
Especially
see
being away in Belgium on the Thursday. And
I don't see that performance troubling Celtic in the opening day of the season.
No.
What do you think of Celtic so far?
But I think they've looked really good, mate. Like you say, I think they've looked better in this pre-season than they did last season in the league.
Aye.
They look like they've got a much more an identity of what they're doing when the ball goes in certain areas of the pitch. Like every time the ball goes to Kuhn, O'Reilly runs that space where at last it happened at times, but it seems like this pre-season it's fucking...
Do you think it's
a lot more high tempo, high intensity, I think,
mate? The 20s were doing the exact same thing.
High 20s were doing the exact same thing when I watched them Friday night.
Do you think that's more down to Simon? Obviously, last major parts of last season they didn't have Vickers, Hatate, and they're now back fit playing, and they've got back to that core group of players.
I think as well, Kev, like, we all talk about how it's important for players to have a pre-season. It's important for managers or not.
Aye.
It's important for managers to have a full pre-season to obviously integrate whatever their style may be, and Rodgers never obviously had that last year, and we spoke about it a lot, didn't we? Well, we were saying it's not really what you would expect for a Rodgers side. Although they are a bit more about controlled possession than that, we spoke about it a lot. It was quite slow later. Whereas pre-season so far, the difference in tempo that they're playing, it's been...
It'll be interesting to see.
Don't get too excited. Don't think we're running bright. So with the squads, the squad, keep building, go again, and bring premier players in.
We message to your twin Michael Nicholson. What would you say?
My dad, just splash of cash. Simple as that. Aye.
That's it. Right. Okay. Kelly and St. both kicked off their European adventures. Kelly a bit of a tougher task. Who would you make favourite to go into St. Mirren? Who's got more chance of going to St. Mirren?
I think St. Mirren have got more chance.
Based on?
They're at home, they're playing against an Icelandic team. Kelly are playing against a Cercle Bruges who everyone knows it, and it's away.
Yeah.
Unless Bruges...
There's a difference between the Europa League and the Conference, isn't it?
I don't think they were that great. I think Kilmarnock still have a chance.
Yeah.
I hope they do. I hope they go through.
Just for the boys, you hope they do, because they probably had about 10 days off because they're in Europe. We didn't want them to come back.
They're the greatest dressing room in history, by the way.
Kelly?
Best boys.
Aye, they were really good.
Who was the main character?
Armstrong.
Danny Armstrong.
Brilliant, but they're all brilliant together.
Why is he still wearing that thing in his hand?
So are we watching as well? They must be up to some each other.
We watching, but he plays golf at my golf course nearly every day. And his wee girlfriend.
You've probably just grassed him in.
I don't care. We man needs to get off a golf course.
Golf.
He killed me. He killed me all week, actually.
Who?
We watching some guy shouted, "Oh, there's a couple of Kilmarnock legends," and I says, "He's not a legend, man." I said, "I had to keep Kilmarnock in the league 2 years in a row." He says, "Aye, but I took him to Europe."
I love that he's some player, the wee man.
He has a good wee.
He has goals as well, innit?
He'll get a big move.
Did anyone see the St. Mirren game?
I didn't see it, no.
I've
seen the highlights, but there wasn't too much to report on, I'd be honest with you. They didn't look as if there was much chances for either side, but I think St. Mirren will go through. I think they'll beat them.
Am I right in saying St. Mirren signed Big Rooney, aye?
Very good signing.
Fits into kind of what, that's what I like Stephen Robinson. He buys players to fit St. Mirren's identity. Big, strong, athletic, but can play as well.
He done well at Fleetwood.
Need him back on the podcast soon. Got a lot to ask him about with Heather Watson and the move to St. Mirren.
Are you obsessed with that?
I love the tennis world doing this, so I'd love to find out all about it. And then obviously there's a massive move in it back here to find out all about it.
See on the tennis, Paul,
if he's watching.
See on the tennis, do you play the big court or do you play that new kind of paddle tennis?
Paddles looks brilliant, doesn't it? Have you played it?
I played it once.
I'm a tennis.
Is it hard?
But paddle would be brilliant.
So does that, and I you a sport like that's came into tennis?
You're a bit more traditional.
The purist.
I'm there. Posh, would you say?
Middle class.
Brought up
Would you say paddles for the schemes?
Well, aye. Scheme wins, I'm upper class. Aye. I need to rap stuff like that.
No, it's good. I like it. Djokovic beat Nadal as well, didn't he? Nadal's done. On clay as well, mate.
Andy Murray's playing the day, isn't he?
He'll get another farewell. Fucking hell.
If we had, don't say that because what I'm about to say.
Nah,
if we
brilliant,
could get any guest on here, I'd love to have Andy Murray on here.
Would you?
I'd love to have Andy Murray on here.
He should announce his next retirement.
Who Andy Murray reminds me of? Cal
Naismith?
Aye.
No.
We talks.
No.
Dry.
Did you see somebody shouting to Cal, bet you hit the first man for the corner?
Oh, how funny.
I can't believe you said that. It says guaranteed to hit the first man.
I seen that. But I'd love for Andy Murray to come on here. I'm calling him out. Come on.
He's not a massive fan. He prefers...
Who's no? I love Andy Murray. Andy Murray's one of my biggest heroes.
I think Andy Murray's the greatest British sportsman of all time.
What's a Lewis Hamilton?
No, the
Eight-time world championship?
the card is a lot.
I agree with you there.
Andy Murray's on his own all the time. In an era of Djokovic, Nadal and Federer,
Colin
that
Montgomery,
man managed to win an Olympic
Colin
gold.
Montgomery must be
He's a break.
Big call.
See Monty calling it Tiger Woods before the...
Graham
mate,
Dawson must be up there now.
Tiger absolutely ruined him.
Aye.
I had a Tiger ruined Montgomery.
Tiger ruined
What
him.
did he say?
So Montgomery says, I don't even know why he's come to train. Like, he's old, he's past it, he's like...
You can imagine
Is
Colin
it-
Montgomery has steak pie for breakfast, lunch and dinner.
He basically said he
Washington's
says
with a
he comes-
Volvo every minute.
because he won the Open, he's got an exemption till he's 60. And Tiger says, that's fine, Colin's got his opinion. He says, but because I won the Open, I get an exemption, so I decide if I want to play it or not. Colin's never won the Open, so Colin will never be able to decide whether he can play the Open or not.
Imagine Colin Montgomery coming for Tiger Woods.
Tiger should be able to do what he wants in golf, where he wants to play. Without him opening his mouth.
That's
Or Stephen Hendry,
Big
10
Colin.
world champion. But tennis is a proper...
Henry could be up there, mate.
Nah, I'm sorry.
What, another 8-time world champion?
Seven.
Can you put a snooker player
7, he's 7.
in with best
And
great
see-
sportsman? It's not even a sport, mate.
See Andy Murray? Andy Murray won the Olympics, 2 Wimbledons, he won the US, and the hardest year in tennis.
Andy Murray's...
Was it 2 Wimbledons or 2 US?
Two Wimbledon.
2 Wimbledon,
Two Wimbledon.
and the Olympics, and won the US.
I know.
But, mate, you're bang on. It would be great to get Andy Murray on.
Oh, that'd be outstanding.
Oh, really? No, I'd hate that.
Would you?
No, I'm kidding. Of
He's a
course.
big
Oh,
Hibs fan.
no-brainer, isn't it?
Cast, yeah.
Right, so give me a wee message. Come on, what do you want to say to him?
Come
What-
on.
what could we do for
he's
him?
retired. We'd love to have you on. Maybe you might want to release a book or something. But we can't talk about it, we can only read it in the book.
Mark Haley.
But I would that, no, but I think it's
Read it in
actually...
the book. How was AC1? You'll have to read it in the book.
Mate, do you remember that day? And you kept doing that on over the watch? Fucking hell.
That was genius, mate.
But Andy Murray,
Shortest interview ever.
I'm sure he's Portis agent or the agency that Murray's involved
you're
with.
right.
So it'd be great to ask him about that, but also his journey when he was younger, because he left
To go to Spain.
to go to Spain because his setup here was brutal. So
He's a
it'd be
Hibs fan, I know, isn't he? You talk about Hibs.
Aye.
Sort of what you're talking about with the football, as in like left Scotland to go to Spain and get coached
There you go. You
properly.
look at Spanish players and Nadal, Alcaraz that came through Spain. They played, and Andy Murray obviously.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Would be
So Andy Murray would be brilliant.
Sir Andy Murray.
Right.
Aye, Sir Andy.
I'd love
His name
love
called
him on.
Sam
He's not
Frank.
I'm not really
Sir.
into that. I'm not really into that. I'm into them getting names, sir, but no me calling them that.
Right, here's a big question for you. Should Kelly and St Mirren be beating these types of teams?
Kelly, no.
What's your thoughts?
St Mirren, aye.
Killy knows it, man. That's a good.
Why? Because of the Belgian? You think the Belgian league's better than the Scottish league?
I think they'll have a much bigger budget than Kelly will,
I
aye.
think so. Huh?
Aye.
We finished fourth.
Fair enough.
They finished fourth in Belgium, didn't they?
And Kelly were fourth in Scotland. Am I right in saying that?
Aye.
Aye. So similar. Would you? Aye, for that, would you say similar leagues? Or would you?
Well, who's the biggest team in Belgium?
And
Anderlecht.
Aye, and
See,
the
Actually, Celtic are bigger clubs than that.
bigger clubs.
Club
Aye.
Brugge,
Financially, I don't
Brugge,
know.
not a-
Financially, I don't know what they spend in that. So
It's probably more down to finances rather
Yeah.
than maybe like size of leagues, size of clubs. I think it's more down to finances. Because I'm pretty sure that like the Dutch leagues and the Belgian leagues have got better TV deals and things like that than us. So they're maybe able to pay more wages. By doing that, you get better.
But they have a lot more come through their academy than
Aye.
players
what we've
come
done
in
over the last few years.
incredible though as well, isn't it?
Where it?
Like the players that Belgium have produced.
Aye, but supposedly there's nothing coming through now.
Is there?
Heard somebody else talking about their 20s.
Oh, is there, right?
I think they got put out very early on in that tournament as well. You're talking
did.
about. I think there's much coming through after it.
Oh, that's interesting.
There you go.
Oh well.
Hibs, right, I'm going to read this out for you. The Hibs owner, who Black Knights owner Bill Foley, who has 25% of the club, said, if the other ownership group at Hibernian listens to us, they will do better. So far, they really haven't been listening to our input.
Wow.
I mean, again, see if you're David Gray, you're like, going to give me a fucking break, man.
Aye.
Why are you coming?
He's
Say that to the people. Why are you coming out and saying?
Just gets fans like in a bad fucking mood before the season's even started.
I think
doesn't
at the
it?
point he said it as well, at the point he said it, the only really business Hibs had done up to that point was hiring a new manager. So it's as if like their advice was don't hire David
David
Gray.
Gray, huh?
If that makes sense.
I mean, what chance do you gain the guy?
I don't know, but for outside looking in, I've not seen any Hibs' gains, but signings on paper look decent now.
Have they signed him then?
2 centre-halves.
Of the signed centre-halves, that's good. Cause
Well, the 2 centre-halves is a boy that was, I think he was a Blackpool captain last year, got the player of the year or whatever, and seems as if he had a decent CV about him, so...
I thought I'd have seen more signings though.
I know, because they had,
No, they definitely
it
have.
seemed like they had a lot of money, didn't they, when they were buying all the players last January? Again, why bring this guy in and no back him?
Aye, the
They
goalies.
signed 2 goalies and 2 centre-halves.
But they're needing.
But all the loan players have went, well... loan players have went
But
back.
Hibs should be doing far better than what they have done. Whether the manager appointment is the right one or the wrong one,
That's
the
not
board,
fair.
the board shouldn't be saying what they're saying. They've got to just, that's who the
Should all be
manager's
like,
in.
yeah,
I know.
keep it in house,
Just
is that-
keep that, have that argument between you. Don't need to air your dirty laundry, but what doesn't help?
Your skiddies,
What
man.
doesn't help
Your dirty
is
laundry. Oh,
what
fuck.
doesn't help is losing to
Oh, Kelty was it?
Kilty Hearts.
Hearts,
That doesn't help.
Did you see the thing with Joe Neal being mic'd up in the game?
No, was that?
Loved that watch.
Was it good?
Did you?
Was he
And
quite
a
vocal?
League Cup game?
Never thought he'd be as vocal as what he is, Joe
was he,
Neal.
aye?
You look at Joe
Aye,
Neal.
because he was wearing the mic.
That's what you speak there. No, it was good.
good,
Just to hear the information he was giving.
During one of the League Cup games?
No, during it was a friendly.
Oh, right.
It was a friendly. But again, I've seen a lot of criticism online for the boy Venti, striker.
He's scored a
He's a
few
centre
goals,
forward,
to be fair.
He looks to me like a centre forward that can't kick a ball hard. You know what I mean?
Why
Never
is it-
seen him
why-
strike the ball.
Can he
Why is it that some people can't kick the ball properly?
I don't know if he's got a broken
Salt
toe, but
for
he
the diarrhea.
can't strike the ball.
Paid-
How do you expect him to do under David?
Paid some money for him.
Aye.
I
It's
think.
hard for you to say, but
No, I don't mind saying it. I think it'll definitely be an improvement.
do you?
Aye, definitely.
Based on what him as a person, what, as a coach, what have you?
A bit of both, and to be fair, what we've seen the Hibs team that he put out for the last sort of few games of the season.
And any time he has took over as a caretaker, he has got decent results, hasn't he?
Yep.
I don't.
Do you know now?
And no, actually down to Davy Gray. Just see with comments like that. It just seems like it's a complete circus in that place for years. And it's keeping it going. Could be. It might be a bit harsh on Davy Gray because I don't know him, and you spoke highly of him.
I like him.
Aye. So he might be really good and he might get them going. But see with stuff like that, to me the place is just not aligned properly. Aye.
That type of comment lingers for a long time, because what ends up happening is, see if Davy Gray gets off to a great start, nobody mentions that comment and everyone's fine. But see the minute Davy Gray has a spell, like a wee tiny blip somewhere on the season, that comes out and then that's what makes a noise. That just doesn't go away. That comment's now stuck.
I'd love
And
to see him.
I would like David Gray to do well. I like Liam Craig, who I know his wee boy plays with Tom, and he's the assistant coach, head coach, whatever it is. I'd love to see young Scottish guys do well in the game, and I pray that they do well, because ultimately we want that for like the Hibs Hearts derbies. We want a strong Hibs, a strong Hearts, makes it good for the league. But you quit with things like that, you're basically just saying, well, 25% of us didn't like you, 75% they. See how that
Are you
goes.
surprised he got the job?
No, I'm not
Aye,
surprised.
I'm a-
Are you?
No, you know that.
Nah.
Aye, I'm
Nah.
Surprised I never went down like an Aberdeen route and went and looked at somebody done well, maybe in another league, and brought them over.
But I think quite a lot of the times when clubs appoint interim managers, it doesn't appease the fans at all. I think Hibs fans, to me, seemed as if they'd be quite happy if he got the job. So that's what made me think I think we'll go down that route.
No, but that's only because he lost you at that fucking corner and scored the header.
Aye, I know. So just get him in.
Just
So
get him
we
in.
can sing that song for another 5 years.
He's a club
Scottish
legend
Cup.
for that header, and that'll give him time to maybe.
But he's never been a manager.
I know.
I always find it weird when people have never managed get like an Aberdeen, a Hibs or a Hearts.
No, I
Did
totally
you?
agree with you on that.
No, he's always been the first team coach.
He's been an interim manager about 8 times.
I know, he's probably made it.
Enough experience.
He's got 200 games under his belt.
Then
Just being the Hibs interim manager.
On that side, like, obviously, it happened with Nazy at Hearts.
But he was coach. He was
He
with
was
the.
taking the 20s, isn't he?
I know, but
I know it's
was
not.
David
But,
Gray no coaching as
First
well?
team ahead.
Aye, so
but again, I don't know if this matters. It's interesting to see what you think. Like, Nazy's played and worked at a top level. Like,
Aye.
I think he's seen more things in football that David Gray would have seen. Would you agree or disagree
no,
with that?
there's weight in that argument, which I'd agree with.
Hibs is a big club though.
know.
Can they not go up and recruit a manager somewhere? I don't know. Do the research or whatever? I don't know.
I just think the pressure that you're under for your first job, like, sorry, being the intern, there's not much pressure there on a first team coach. See, when you feel that pressure as the head guy in charge, that amount of pressure at a club like Hibs, I think that'd be fucking tough for a brand new manager.
But listen, you need, at some point you need to take a leap of faith and try the challenge. He's put his name in the ring. He's been given the job. He'll probably do everything in his powers and his experience to try and make it work. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
When you actually look for Scottish, I was looking for it. See, when you look at all the teams, the transfers. It's just so many free transfers.
Aye, but that's all we
Is
can
any
do.
money?
No.
You need to actually spend something, really.
I saw a thing
Maybe
the
the
last
odd
day. It was
club.
Motherwell are spending money, aren't they? They're going to spend money. I think Aberdeen have spent a few quid.
it was a
How
transfer list.
much is Motherwell actually? What is the spend on this boy?
50 quid.
250 quid train
No, I
ticket and
think-
expenses.
I
Same money in Scottish Premiership, no at all.
online
I'm
200 grand.
surprised by you. Telling you, mate. I think you'd be surprised what some boys that are getting in the SPL.
Hibs have spent a few
I think,
fees recently.
Have they?
Venti was close to £1 million, no?
Before, when I looked at it last night, this season the transfer so far, it's so many free transfers.
Oh, this summer you talk about?
Aye.
Sorry. Aye, this summer, aye.
So many,
No, there's no been
just
many.
like so many free transfers.
All the chairmans had big holidays this summer, didn't they?
Going nuts, weren't they? Wild. But that's where, again, I would be investing into
The youth.
the youth and bringing but that comes for, again, it comes
When investing in fencing and 10-metre pistol for the armpit.
but that's where it comes into the coaching. It has to be all the way through the system. Probably spoke about this before, but it has to be on the same level where you're getting coaches and this is how we do it. And the players, when they come through, they're just fitting into this system. That doesn't, to me, that doesn't happen.
Hibs, Aberdeen both be better than they were last year.
Yeah,
Yes.
100%.
Aberdeen, 100%.
I think Aberdeen definitely will. I think under the wee Jimmy Taylor, whatever his name is.
He's no wee by the way.
Wee Jimmy Taylor.
And do you know what I want to say? Came and spoke to us before the game. Absolute gentleman.
Oh,
How
was
were
he?
they as a
Nice.
team?
They were all right, mate. He did actually say it's early days. Like I've got a lot of changes to me. It is going to take a while to do. Like they were all right, mate. Like they looked really fit and athletic, and looked like they were obviously playing for the manager. But never seen any that I thought they're going to be amazing. If I'm being completely honest, like it was very much bought the centre back, and it would hit big soccer, and then they would go and play off that. But what they have got Aberdeen is individual quality, which is
Oh, good players.
like McGrath and Clarkson, Shinnie are fucking right good players.
Aye.
I don't think either.
McGrath's goal and
That's incredible.
Is it Clarkson scores the free kick?
Nah.
And they're ridiculous finishes.
Aye.
Ridiculous.
But like there was no stage in the game where you think like they're dominating.
McGrath's goal was a joke.
McGrath's goals. But he speaks really well. Like, see, when we sat and spoke to him for 20 minutes, he did seem like he had an exact idea what he wanted to do. But he did say it will take time, which you would expect. Didn't
Which you've heard when you do your research, which I don't know if any of you three actually have one. The guy, which I have, in his years, he's a guy that probably does need time. Invest into the youth and invest.
6 years he was saying it might take him.
Aye, 6 to 10 years he wants.
The good thing with like your Hibs there, Davy Gray and your boy Taylor that's coming to Aberdeen, the other teams, maybe apart from Hearts a wee bit, they haven't strengthened massively that they're going to run away, like beyond you. So
I think Hearts have.
I think the Hearts have strengthened, but for me, they need to gel, and that maybe takes time. It might take 6, 7, 8 games, and before you know it, maybe Hibs have got off to a great start because they've got a better fixture list, or Aberdeen's got off to a great start.
Well,
It's just-
signing of the season for me is Simon Murray.
Brilliant.
That is fucking out.
for
signing of the
Dundee.
season.
Yeah.
Hearts have made a lot of intelligent business, mate.
And then Spittle.
3 pre-contracts of guys that have had unbelievable seasons in Scotland, and then obviously the boy that was at the Copa America with Costa Rica on loan with an option to buy, like they done with Kenneth Vargas, who came in, done well, and then signed him. So
See the likes of Hibs there looking for like a striker, and other teams. What about like obviously Livingston got relegated? I know we obviously used to talk about him, but the big boy up front, Nubley, would he not be
Take a
worth
wee
a
gamble on
gamble? Like, what's he going to
That's
cost
not a
you?
bad shout.
aye,
What is he going to cost
Uh-huh.
you? Why not go and take a wee punt on Nubley? Because I think his contract would have been up there after getting relegated.
he's left, Livy, aye.
Well, has he? So why not just take a wee punt and say free transfer, come in, see how you get on, and but I don't know.
Oh, see if you're paying fees. I thought the boy Teddy Yang was good for Livy as well. I thought
Aye,
he was good.
the big tall boy, was he the
striker.
striker? He was very good as well.
When it came on for Ipswich.
Aye.
There's another one.
Right, tell your team who do look good again. Dundee.
Dundee, I thought
pre-season.
a joke. Aye.
Mate, like, if I was going to watch, I've said this before, if I was going to get a season ticket for a team outside Celtic, it'd be Dundee. I
They've
love
got a
the
couple
football.
of tidy players.
Love it, love it.
See the wee boy.
What other SPL team have got a midfield that height, mate? I love
know.
that Tony Docks just went away from the norm of big, strong boys that actually
Dundee
play.
play?
Callum Elliott phoned me, the Bonnie Ring manager, he wouldn't mind saying, mate, it was like Dundee were playing for a different game that I've seen in Scotland for a long time in terms of teams that I've played against. He says they were absolutely outstanding, man. Had no idea what they're doing.
Wow.
Fair play to Tony
Was it
Docks.
not 6-0 at half time or something?
Something like that, Incredible.
Fly.
But they've got like you saw it last year with wee Luke McCown and the other wee guy.
Lyle Cameron.
Like they're good technical players. They take the ball in tough positions. They're quite happy to take it anywhere in the park, make good choices. And see, when they don't have the ball, it's how quick they go and get the ball back.
Yeah.
And then they've got the experience of back with Shaughnessy and stuff like that. They've just got a good mix.
Definitely.
And it's like Tony Dock just seems to keep adding the right types of people. So for me,
and like he says, mate, add Simon Murray to that.
mate, Simon Murray, his
He's
work
up
rate
there,
and
mate, with the
stuff.
strikers in SPL, innit?
We're talking about maybe like getting him in the Scotland squad there at the end of the year because of his form at the back end of the...
And he's getting
I
better.
know, but Steve Clark wanted to play him centre half.
Oh, no, flipping hell.
He's getting better and better and better as he's
aging.
He's aging.
Aye.
He's always had that enthusiasm and that what you absolutely love in a player, but now he's adding the quality of finishing.
Aye.
I love it, my bit.
Did they have a 20-goal striker last year, Dundee? It was, who was it that played up front?
No, they never had a
Zach
20
Robinson would play, and who else
The
would play?
the big boy, the Bakayoko.
They had Bakayoko, that was it.
Bakayoko
I think
cuts,
Simon Murray gets
mate.
20 goals for them, mate.
They could do.
I think they could be a wee quiet shout for fourth by now.
Aye.
Yeah.
I do.
Is he like McKinnon? Is he still there?
Staying,
Is he definitely staying?
Like, I always think if you're going to be there at the start, I think you're going to be there, aren't you?
Again,
I thought
there's
that
not
he'd
really been any.
I thought
they
he would have been a
talk?
certain to go. At the end of last season, I thought he'd been a certain to go. With
There's another one of your Hibs and that I've got, why would you not go and try and get Luke McCown?
That's what you think would that would be the next sort of step up for them. But you never know.
Right, I want a wee quiet shout for fourth phase. I think Hearts will be third.
Fourth,
Kelly.
Again, do you?
I think Aberdeen.
Do you think Aberdeen, mate?
I think they've got to be stronger this year.
I would go either Aberdeen or Kelly. What I like about Kelly is, see that boy Vassell up front?
It's a handful.
Yeah, he is, man.
I get you, but again, it doesn't get you 20, mate.
That's my
His
concern.
hold up plays brilliant.
His hold up play is incredible.
Yeah. Watkins is similar, mate, innit? Just...
Aye. Watkins is
Signed
busy.
Brucey, didn't he?
Bruce Anderson had a good signing, I think.
But no, I think I'm going to give the new guy at Aberdeen Taylor the benefit of the doubt, and I think that he'll get his team playing to a position.
Again, even for him, surely you're just wanting Miovski out and getting the money in to go and buy players that you want to buy now.
Well, what I would want is to know if I've got him the new or is he away the new. I don't want it dragging on to when the season starts.
A week
There's a week
before.
left to the window and I'm losing.
Is he still an option for
25
like
goal
Celtic
striker.
to dip into?
100%.
Miovski.
I'd take Miovski.
You know what? See if I'm Aberdeen, if I'm losing Miovski for £5 million, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go down the road and get Kevin Nisbet back up and get him scoring the goals for me, because he's not doing anything down in England. But he knows what to do up in Scotland. There's options there. Just, I don't know, but then Taylor's got to...
Miovski's out of the
I
standing.
like Miovski.
He's hardly played pre-season, eh?
He'll know, but I can't see him being there. I've heard that there's Serie A clubs like.
What about Duke? Duke's not even turned up.
He's the... That's a hero, innit? That is a hero. See,
He's the wee
he
guy.
never turned up.
He's the wee
You are
guy.
a fucking hero, man.
He's the wee guy. You always had one of the wee guys in your team. Yours was Medi Towell at Kilmarnock.
What a
Late every day.
He was
Just
brilliant.
didn't
mate.
give a shit.
Love it.
Where's Medi?
Mate, the boy, I'll tell you now, I cannot get enough of the boy Robbo when he plays for you.
John Robertson. Stop talking about it this week, 'cause he fucking loves it, man.
No, but mate, I'll tell you, but it's no that. It excites the life at me, mate, because for years, wide
He bores
players.
the life out of me.
Hey, what?
Bores the fucking life out of me.
I love wide players that are so positive. It can go above it excites the life at me. I love it, and I hope Spain this summer.
Sign him.
What, sign him?
I hope Spain signed John
What was your
Robertson.
nationality there? No, I hope that gets
What age do you think he is?
26.
No, 22. 22.
Wait.
Magic. I hope I'm not fucking.
He looks about 40.
Aye, does that?
No, he looks more experienced in the way he plays, older.
He's Wayne Rooney.
22. Why is he not
Aye.
playing?
Oh,
why is he
Wayne
not
Rooney.
playing proper football?
Because he's off his nut.
I'm hoping
Is
I'm
he?
not pushing.
I'm brilliant.
I'm
No,
not
but
pushing him away
he's-
from you here by talking him up
Oh,
here for the
fuck's sake,
transfer.
thanks very
But no, but
No, if Spain want to sign him, I'd let him go there.
no, I
He's
don't.
the type of guy I would like to play with on the wing, because he does that one where he's on the left foot, comes in and then he moves it to the left and then whips it in.
But
He's a good player.
I hope teams now. It went away a wee bit. I hope watching Spain this summer. Get your wingers taking players
High and wide and get them
So
1v1.
exciting.
That's what we try and do. Get
See,
the
we
wingers
Celtic last season for huge parts. The wide players would go back. They would constantly, and it was dreadful. Please get wide players going again. It's nothing more exciting to watch.
But see, with Kuhn looks better this.
I may have to
season,
kind of
but no, but he looks better because he's got more options. See, when your 8 doesn't run there as a winger, it's basically like going to take the full back on. See, if the 8 runs there, it gives you so many more options, doesn't it?
And
But
especially if you're a left footer on that side,
That
it lets you
side.
come inside.
Dundee United. How would you expect him to do? I thought they'd sign more, but they've just made a sign. I thought they'd sign more. Did you?
I thought they would be busier so far. I think Ryan Stein's a great signing for them though if he stays fit.
Yes.
I was surprised actually
liked
when
him,
he
didn't
left
you,
St Mirren. I
something
thought
like
he would go Well, I thought he would move away from Scotland, so the fact that Dundee United have got him's good. And then they've got that boy, the Macedonian boy, it's apparently looked very good in the group stages, so... But I'm the same as you, I thought they would...
I think they'll struggle.
I think they'll struggle.
I think they'll struggle.
I think that somebody had said to me they went and watched a game in the D United and said they were really, really poor.
They did struggle in the League Cup last year, didn't they? At the start, Spartans beat them, didn't they? I think they've been... I think Falkirk beat them, didn't they? In the League Cup this year?
Aye, Falkirk.
It's a big ask for Jim Goodwin because obviously he relegated and he's managed getting back up. He's going to have to perform wonders, I think, to keep that team. But then, because I'm looking at every year relegation favourites were always Livy. Livy's now gone. Are St Johnstone going to struggle?
Well, I think Ross County will struggle.
They've just got new owners in. St Johnstone.
Beach volleyball.
Beautiful.
Not something they can wear these chinos.
Imagine these chinos on the beach. Fucking sweating.
I picked up
You're not taking them off, Craig.
I picked up a St Johnstone player yesterday or 2 days ago.
Called Grass
Was on our way for a team night out in pre-season.
I didn't mind that. Where was he going?
Big Jack, somebody, centre half.
I think Ross County will struggle now.
Tell you why.
Simon Murray away, Dandy away.
Good shout.
Good shout.
And he's brought his brother in as the first team coach.
The boy they've signed for Northern Ireland's flying. The boy Ronan Hale.
Is he?
He's just going for fun.
I know they'll be alright then.
What do you make of that? He's brought his brother in as the first team coach.
I know, I noticed that. I didn't even know he had a brother. Did he play?
No, his brother never played.
Is he a coach though?
First team coach.
No, but has he been a coach?
I think he was at Dundee United, somebody said.
Oh.
There's a
What do you think
there's a few strange signings. Bringing your brother in. Who else? Somebody's brought their son in somewhere.
Andy Kirk signed.
Andy Kirk signed his boy.
Mate, imagine that, your dad being your fucking...
I tell you who else is signed.
Imagine other boys like, your dad.
I tell you who else is signed up, boy.
That's the worst.
Big Dunk.
Where?
Has Big Dunk no brought his boy in at Inverness?
Has he? I've not seen that.
I'm sure it's Duncan Ferguson brought him.
Might be. I've just not seen it.
I could be wrong. I might be a bit wrong.
Dundee were 6-0 up against them as well.
Dundee, that's right, against Inverness. Last wee bit, who'd you say St Johnstone there? St Johnstone, Ross County, who else you putting in there?
Dundee United. That's the three I think it'll be doing there.
Aye. I would say those three are the three. One of those three will go down.
I don't know, there's something about Don Kelly I quite liked. I thought you had Ross
I liked it. I did like it. It's
Stuff
just
in losing the players.
losing the players.
And the big centre half went to Northampton.
Oh.
The captain, who's very good. Nah? Baldwin.
Baldwin, he was decent.
He's performing for Rangers
up at Ross County. Aye, he was great.
He's a good signing for St Mirren as well.
Yeah, he was good at Ross County, wasn't he?
Aye.
Alright, predictions. SPK are offering boosted odds on the outright winners of the Scottish Premiership and top goal scorer, as well as teams to be relegated. Link to sign up to SPK and get involved in the offer in the description box below. Lads, I want your predictions of the winners. And I'm sorry, mate, you're going to need to say
Celtic.
Rangers.
Celtic.
That must. What do you think Rangers are this year?
50-1.
I
don't 25% or 62, 50-1.
Relegated. I'll go St Johnstone.
I'm not saying.
That's hard for you to say.
I'm going to say St Johnstone.
Maybe, man.
I
think Ross County get enough points up at Dingwall.
I'm going to go Dundee United.
Hey, mate. Wow. A big shout, innit? Dundee United there. Top goal scorer?
Kyogo.
Shankland if he stays. I think Kyogo's goals will be affected by the fact that
another striker will come in.
Aye, and they always
takes him off after 6.
Takes him off all the time.
And they play their club.
Shankland plays 90 minutes every game. And takes the penalties.
I'm going to go, I'll be left field and go Simon Murray.
Some odds in that, mate, you can put that on.
Genuinely.
You can't, but I'll put it on.
Put a pound in that, you get a new house.
25%.
No, you get a new house in Paul, you get a free fencing membership.
Fencing a gun. Dark horses.
Motherwell.
I love that.
No, I'm
Dundee.
serious.
Try to get back the fans
No,
back on side
I'm being
after
serious.
saying Motherwell was away. Dark horses for me. Dundee for 4th.
That's not a dark. Oh, for 4th, a dark horse. So what's your Dundee dark horse then? They just finished top 6. What do you think they'll do?
So what's the dark? What we're going with dark
Somebody
horse?
that'll do better than other people expect. That's how I would define a dark horse.
And they just top 6 Dundee done.
So if you were saying Dundee would be that would be for 4th place, will it?
Well, unless you feel that everybody thinks they've no chance of top 6 and you think they'll get top 6 again.
Dundee was because the. I'm fucking all early gaff now, but you've
Just being ready, Paul. I'm ready for it. Nah.
Yeah.
Well, do you think like a dark horse? Dundee have won the dark horse last year and they finished high up.
Aye, they were definitely dark horses last year.
No, but there'd be a dark horse for 4th place.
There's no other dark horses out there.
No, that's why I don't
There's
think
no.
that's
If you
either,
don't
no.
say Dundee, you're no other dark horse. Because you can't
Love
say
to
it.
see wee Brendan on that horse, dark horse.
The only one would be Motherwell
We
because they got off to
belted it,
such a
was
bad
that
start
Aberdeen?
last year. And they're sitting down the bottom for a long period of time, and then obviously they managed to survive quite comfortably. But so if they could break into the top 6, would that be deemed as a dark horse?
Who's this, sorry?
Fucking right.
Motherwell.
Motherwell. Have they got in the top 6?
Like anyways, no many will be predicting Motherwell will be top
No.
6.
I don't think Motherwell will be top six.
I'm putting us dark horse.
No, I can't see it.
Right, what are you saying? What are you doing here?
I've done my dark horse.
Dundee for 4th.
I know, but
I picked it. I felt like I picked it, and then you two went Dundee as well.
No, but earlier in the
No,
show,
I
I've
just
just
think
said.
Dundee because of the way they were talking about how well they're playing.
No, but I don't think Dundee will be. I think Kelly will go 4th or 3rd. I actually think there's. Do you know what? There's my dark horse, Kelly 3rd.
For 3rd.
Yeah,
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, that's good.
that's a good dark
right.
horse.
Kev.
Hearts 2nd.
Wow, that's a tweet.
That's a shot.
That's a tweet. That's a thread on follow.
That is zero chance.
Hearts 2nd.
Are you saying zero chance at?
That is zero chance.
Why?
What was the points they were behind Rangers there? And the amount of points Rangers
But
got.
they've got
No-
better.
not as many as you think.
Hearts have got better, and Rangers have got worse squad wise.
I reckon.
Mate, they
I
had
reckon
Bale
about-
start this. Remember the players
11 to
Rangers had
14?
last year with Bale?
Mine Hearts went through a period there where Nazy was nearly getting sacked because they lost 6 or 7 on the bounce.
11 to 14 points.
That goes against your point.
No, but what I'm saying is that he's arguing about
He
like
said they can improve on that. The
if they picked up points
Oh,
within those
right,
6 or
good.
7 games, then the gap would have been.
I'll cut my
Even
dick
less.
off if that happens.
I think the gap. I think the gap this year could be your dick away. That's how close
I'll
it'll
be cut off if Hearts next time.
Mate, what are you cutting it with?
Who would you give it to?
Fucking empty to win it. That's for sure.
Somebody could use it as a full stop. I know. Get it to an author.
Just before we go, this week I'm going to be doing a video. The death of free kicks. What's happened to free kicks?
You said that, mate.
What, like people
Where you
scoring
put the
with them?
video?
I don't know, I'm just going to go to, if any of you play Motherwell, if you could get me at the training ground, or if I can get me to Bride, I want 4 red mannequins, a goalkeeper, and I'm going to show people to start hitting free kicks again, because there's nobody scores free kicks anymore.
Aye.
When we grew up, you had.
It's because it's only Ronaldo that takes them.
No, but you know what I mean?
Aye.
When we grew up, you had free kick
Well,
experts.
Tavernier scores about 30 every season.
Does he though? Tavernier's probably. I think Tavernier's probably one you'd put up there as a. You could probably give that, but I just meaning overall you grew up with free kicks, and as I said, the stats now 11 free kicks in English Premier League last season, 2 deflections, so that was say 9 compared to usually it was 30 each season. So they went down.
Do you think the goalies have got better? Goalies not right. These are watching.
But what has happened with free kicks?
But these it's all set pieces coach. You didn't hire a set piece coach, and then he goes like that to a player. See, when I get a corner, just shoot. They want to come up with something where it looks like they fucking made something out of nothing. innit?
The moments that you remember with players scoring. Carlos, you had Nakamura v Man U.
Who is the best free kick taker in the world?
Jorginho's the best.
Tell you
ever
who's
failure.
decent.
He has the best ever.
He's not a big name, but James Ward-Prowse is pretty good.
He was the first one that came.
He was, but he went to West
But he's
Ham and was
weak.
dug shite at West Ham. He dug shite at West Ham. He didn't barely score one there, so damn
I
okay.
tell you who was good at free kicks. Remember when Edward got a free kick
Edward, was he?
for Celtic?
Terrible shout.
Edward.
I think that's a bad
Telling
one.
you. I'm telling you.
Scored a couple, but he was a
Mate,
free
no.
kick expert.
Every
But
time they got a free kick,
there's
Edward walked straight in.
There's barely any new free kick specialists when you
Do you
grew
ever
up.
shoot? Have you ever shot for a free kick?
Aye, it was fucking hard.
Aye, yeah.
I scored a few.
Have you been in
Aye.
for who?
Scored a few for Rangers.
Straight for a free kick.
Do you know who'd be good? And I just tap him here, would Lennon Miller be brilliant at free kicks?
Aye. He
Technically very good.
I'd never took a free kick in my life, and I played in over 35s for.
I seen you at a penalty at 5 or 6.
Right.
Oh, it was one of the
and
worst things I remember that.
missed.
And I'd say to the boys, can I take this free kick because I'm going to put it in the top bins? I actually put it out of the park over the fins, and we couldn't find the ball.
Mate, it's not an easy technique.
No, it's hard free kicks. When there was it's fucking hard, isn't it? Goal, it's tiny.
Mate, I could honestly, I'll show you when I do this video, I will score 5 out of 5 top
You've
bins.
got a good technique with a free kick.
5 out of 5 with a goal.
No, but generally, who's the goalie it's in?
No,
Aye. If it's an actual like
real goalkeeper.
full-time goalie, you're definitely not
His
scoring
dad's got his
5.
bag on in the goals. Try to dive with his bag
Why
on.
is nobody doing it, Andy? What's happened to? Why is nobody scoring free kicks anymore? And why isn't they special?
It's actually not a bad point, mate. To be
It's a
honest.
brilliant debate.
Is the answer to that would be one of it would be is there as many free kicks given around the edge of the box?
I'd say there's more. I
You
think
say
you get
there's
free
more?
kick for any in the
Trent-
group.
I'm
Trent's
aware
up
he's defensively
Trent,
now.
Defensively,
Trent-
You
He's
get
scored a
free
few.
kick for any in now.
Trent's I would say he could be in there, but his numbers probably Harry Kane potentially. But again, as I said, if he's want numbers, I'll give you numbers is way down.
Do you know who's a myth for free kicks? David Beckham.
No, he's not.
No, he's one of the best ever.
Is he?
No. What is he talking?
I can only really remember the Greece one.
No, do you know who was him with? Bobby Carlos. He used to just fuck it off
Fuck
the
it,
wall.
Let's face it, the biggest myth is Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Aye.
The amount of free kicks he takes.
He scored one against Portsmouth at Old Trafford.
Aye,
David James was
But
a
I'm
goalie.
talking about,
Big Jamo.
was there not a mad,
Big Jamo was like, fuck.
you're talking about stats, was there not a mad stat like Ronaldo hadn't scored like 70 direct free kicks in a row?
I think his
But he's
goals.
just-
He's the
Yeah,
biggest
didn't he?
disgrace in world football, Ronaldo. He is, mate. He's the biggest disgrace in world
That greeting
football
was
for how he
brilliant.
acts.
That was brilliant.
Oh, the greeting at extra time
I've
was
never actually
a
got your
joke,
opinion
mate.
on it.
It was
What a prick.
embarrassing.
Can you pick me up now, Billy Moore, and we'll find a pitch and me and you'll play each other free kicks?
Sounds good.
Oh, quickly before you've got any pet peeves before we go?
Oh, I did.
Stop tweeting your clubs fucking and tell them to sign players. Grown men tweet when it was signing a
Announce.
What, we're going to walk in the man there's wee and ask him remember signing somebody?
Announce one as
Announce
well.
one soon.
Aye, tweet.
That's not what you've
but
done,
it's like
mate.
announce and then the name, so it's announce Paul Slane.
Where did I think the tweets are going? Who do you think are reading them? The manager?
I know.
German toilets.
That's it.
Lowland League teams announcing the new media guy. I'm away.
Was that us?
No use. That's plenty for me.
I thought that was you.
Welcome to the wee guy for whatever his name is. Welcome to the club. Fuck me, man.
And then the media guys put a tweet going, can't wait to get
Can't wait to get
for the next
started."
chapter.
Oh my
15th
God.
season.
By the way, I think Celtic go deep in Europe.
I tell you what,
That
no chance of you going deep in
could be your
Europe.
dark horse.
There's a good shout.
I think they go very deep in Europe.
And what competition are we talking?
Well, it can only be Champions League.
Can they not get
Well,
them
unless
put
they
in
finish third.
No, but it's not working that way now, the Champions League. It's a league table.
So you think they'll what?
No, you can still. Aye, because it goes to like a. So it's
Aye,
like
but-
top 8 are automatic in the next round. Bottom 8 go into like a playoff. Or
Aye,
something.
so that's-
And the ones that lose that playoff game.
How
go into
deep
Europa
are we
League.
talking? As deep as that gets, or deep, are we talking really deep?
I'm talking about how deep I was in Amsterdam. That's how deep in Europe. Oh, go on. That's how deep. Nah, that was stupid. I think, but I thought that the last couple of years Celtic have gone and done it in Europe. I've been thinking that, so maybe I'm just thinking again. But I've got
What way end it?
a feeling Celtic are going to go really
There
deep
we go.
In Europe. Brilliant. Lads,
Good, mate.
great
Well
to
done.
hear you
Good
back.
to be back,
Aye, good
boys.
to be back.